family, my weapon is now safely put away.
A moment of crisis can happen to anyone. Store your guns, locked, unloaded, and away from ammo. Hear more safe stories at endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by Brady and the Ad Council.
Teachers are diverse, skilled leaders, innovating to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Teaching shapes lives. Are you ready? Explore teaching at teach.org, supported by the U.S. Department of Education and 1 million teachers of color.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom!
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he. Well, and many times people go, can we even have a spring? I mean, haven't we? Kind of?
No.
Oh.
I mean.
Well, now we're being choosy. Has it been hot? That hot?
I
mean, it usually goes from like winter, people feel like, to summer.
It's not as bad as it certainly has been many times in the past.
We had rain this week.
We did. We had rain.
We've had comfortable. I just talked about last week. I remember I go, wasn't this like you're perfect? It was in the. You said it was a little windy.
Well, but that's
but it was in the 60s last weekend.
Can you boot MC? Sorry, I know this is like he just cannot control himself, dude. God dang, it's so ridiculous, bro. This you were a military guy, right? That's his big thing. Just have some discipline. Everyone's like, hey, hit the thumbs up. Hey, first pick coming soon. I feel the third pick, MC. Hydroxychloroquine is something everyone should try. And then he's like, what? It's free speech, bro. What? God, the amount of times I've saved his ass on this station against many objections from all around the station, and I'm the guy he hates the most. I'm the one that saves his ass all the time. So anyways.
Yeah.
Anyways. We did get rain this week. By the way, there should be a buttload of May flowers.
There you go.
There are a lot of April showers.
Yeah. So enjoy what you had. And enjoy what's coming.
Can I? Okay, is it fair for me to enjoy what I do? I enjoy what I had. But why do I have to enjoy? I don't want to enjoy what's coming.
I just don't understand how you could live in a place if you're miserable.
Yeah, no, you're right.
If you're miserable. If you're not, like.
You're right.
It's not that we are miserable.
I like where he's going here.
I do. You do?
I so far, so good.
During that time. It's just that throughout that time, we know, okay, from this time to this time, we are not going outside. We'll be inside somewhere in air conditioning, wanting to do something, but
Yeah.
Can't.
It's like,
Can't.
it's just adjusting.
I will do more during the rain than I will do during 106-degree temperature.
I think it's like, maybe it's like we're like anti-bears. Like bears slow down when it gets winter, and then they kind of they hibernate and it's super cold, and then they come out of their little bear cave. Like, you've seen those pictures.
So
Like,
what kind of adjusting are you guys doing?
staying inside, air conditioner goes on, those bills go up. Probably different menus. I tend to try to match food with the weather as much as I can. So I'm not soups and stews, which are my favorite, gone. Less outside stuff. If I am playing golf, it's got to be early morning. Avoiding anything outdoors, at least while the sun's out. Summer nights are cool. I like those. Those are nice.
Mm-hmm. Those are hot.
I mean, summer, like 7 o'clock beyond. It's going to be
like when you get the Delta breeze.
Yeah, Delta breeze, the DB.
But it's still warm.
It is still warm. I think it's something about like I can handle 80s. Like, for example,
This week's great.
85.
We're lower than that today.
At dark.
Mm-hmm.
Major greater sign than 85s with sun. Feels totally different. Knowing that when I leave here, for example, okay, so here's another one. We leave the station and we go outside. Oh my God! For some reason the brightness just reflects off the building, and then you get in your car and you know that there's going to be this period where within 5 seconds you're just a ball of sweat while the AC kicks in. So a lot of that kind of stuff, And I have a pool.
You do?
I do. I have a pool. And it's still... And I don't mean to... That sounds terrible. Like, I have a pool. But it's, that's a whole thing. Like, you go down, whole...
What?
Like, if I move out of this house... So we've been in this house since the kids were, like, babies. We ever move out of this house, no pool. No more pool. No more pool. Because it's like we have a really good pool guy. Really, like our pool guy, because we went like the first few years we lived in that house, like we probably had like 5 different pool guys. They'd flake or quit or they're just flaky jakies, right? This dude's awesome. Like every week, they work hard. They're great. They're great. And like anytime, like, oh, hey, I can call him anytime. Like, oh, this happened. How do I do this? Whatever. He'll either tell me right away or he's like, you know what? I'll be there tomorrow. I'll just come and do the thing. Like, he's just awesome. We've had him
from flaky jakey to a reliable Fievel.
Reliable Fievel. Thank you. America Goes West. And his name's Ron too. So reliable Ron.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's $200 a month.
Okay.
And then I don't even know what I'm paying for, the solar and the pool sweep and all that crap. It's got to be, I don't know. I don't know what I'm paying, but I'm sure it's not $1. And we probably swim. I'm going to count this year.
Okay.
I'll bet you as a family, we swim under 10 times a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, when you say as a family, that's all of you guys together?
Oh, all of us together is like, count on one hand.
Okay.
Who goes in the most?
Mason. 100%
He's
Mason.
under 10?
Okay, you know what? Because Mason, he has a little basketball hoop. He loves playing basketball. So, okay, you know what? I'll even give Mason.
Let's just count you.
Me?
It's under 10?
It's under 10. Wow. Yeah, it's under 10. Because I go in, and it's refreshing and nice. And I'll do a couple of laps, and, it's nice.
Take a lap.
Relaxing, kind of go underwater, swim the length of the pool. It's nice. Maybe go on my back like the Fat Principal and Billy Madison and, whatever. But then you're just in the pool. I get bored. There's nothing to do. You're just in a pool. You're just in a pool. Why wouldn't I just be inside?
Doing what?
Playing a video game, watching TV. Working out.
Oh, so what if there was a waterproof
video game you could play from the pool?
So,
is that something that you've looked into?
You have a TV outside.
It's not something that I've looked into.
This is the height of luxury.
It's something I've done. So what I did is, I had that TV, and I actually hooked in the PlayStation, right? And I have these speakers in my bushes that connect to this little box underneath our TV in the living room. So I connected the PlayStation through the little hole so that we could get the sound outside. So it was actually kind of a cool setup. I had the PlayStation sound outside. I had it hooked up to the TV, and what I did is I put my I put my controller in a Ziploc bag. It actually works really well. So I put my controller in a Ziploc bag. You got to get used to it. It's a little slippery, but eventually, you're playing. You might not want to be playing like Call of Duty or something that needs like super specific, quick reflex. I was playing. I think I was playing like Astrobot or some crap. You know what? It was actually it was really cool.
So you're chilling.
But then I was like, why did I do all this outside? Why didn't I just do this inside? Why is it better for me to be kind of awkwardly in a pool playing Astrobot when I could just be in my room with the AC with the fan on playing Astrobot? What am I doing? I'm forcing the issue. Now, if the kids are in the pool and, my Clark Griswold, what I want, and what this is, again, a constant argument in the household. I want everybody in the pool. I want the mom, the kids, me. I want the barbecue going. I want the music on, and we eat outside and all that.
You said we eat outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard it too, Chris.
Yeah.
Weed outside.
Weed outside.
We're all doing weed outside.
We're all doing the weed outside. Everyone's, hey, Dad, these are great burgers. Thanks, son. How was your day, Avery? Great, Dad. No, it's I got to chase everyone around the house.
I want to be in the air.
You know what, Dad? I don't want to go to USC anymore. I think it's better for the family if I come back and go to ARC.
Yes.
And I wouldn't have done it without this video game at the pool.
I just miss you, Dad.
And the video game.
And then all we do is swim and barbecue, and Avery does pretty spins like she did when she was 4, wants me to watch them and cheer her on.
Would you...
Wearing your Hail to the Chef apron?
Absolutely. I actually have a Sacramento Kings. Someone got me. It was Eunice. Remember we were talking about Eunice the other day. He used to work on the show. It was great. It was out of the blue. Nice. We did. I forget if it was Christmas or whatever. Maybe it was birthday. She got me. It's a Kings apron and little Kings, spatula and
barbecue grill stuff.
Yeah,
tongs.
Thank you. Anyway, sorry. What did you say?
Would you ever go into the pool more than once in a day? Has that happened? And if so, does that count as like I went in?
Yeah, I'm sure it's happened.
Okay, because when you said 10 in a year, if you count like multiple times in a day, I will definitely have more than 10 in a week.
Wow. You're like a little fish.
Yeah, I mean, like I might come home like, oh, it's hot. Boop. It might literally be a jump in and jump out and go, man, that felt good. And then there might be another time in the day where like, I'm going to go swimming for a little bit. Or, oh, hey, the rest of the family wants to go in. So it was like 3 times in a day.
So what is the thought process? And by the way, I want to be very clear about something. You're right. I'm weird when it comes to this.
I don't know about that. Maybe I go in more than most people.
I think you're the normal person in this situation, and I'm the weird guy. And I acknowledge that, but I'm trying to understand the thought process. So, like, when you get home, oh, man, pool looks refreshing. So why is that better than just staying in the air conditioning for you? Like, what is it? You're still going outside. You get in the pool, and then you got to
cool off. Like, if you're the way you described it, we're going to come out of here, and it's blazing hot. That sun looks like...
Hold on a second. Hello? Yeah. Yeah, we'll be right down. Thank you. Okay, bye. Hey, Chris, can you grab the donuts, please, downstairs? That was Uber Eats. I had a feeling it was.
Where's the food, dude?
You guys thought I forgot. And I guess I kind of technically did because I remembered when I got here. But no, donuts are here.
Guess what? I forgot.
Well, you know what? Promise is a promise. By the way, I got something. I got it from the same place we got last time. It's called the Special Dozen, but I don't remember it being like crazy flashy. It was a nice dozen donuts, you know. It wasn't. I don't think it was anything to write home to mom about. It was also, who does write home to mom? Like, would you actually? Dear Mom, this dozen donuts was amazing. And then I got a thing of donut holes, like a little dozen donut holes. Now, just so you know, the donut holes were $2.50.
Okay.
And I'm an Uber One guy. I get the Uber Eats deliveries. You know, you still tip and tax and stuff, but I get X amount of deliveries for free per month that I never use. I'm setting this up because how much do you think the donuts and the donut holes cost?
Combined?
Combined.
What if you said $2.50?
$2.50 for the donut holes. Tip, tax, donut holes, donuts.
$23.
$33, Jason. What the hell?
Shouldn't have guaranteed it.
$33 for donuts? What is that? I feel like that's a ripoff.
That's all of it combined.
It's all of it
if
combined.
If you went to the store, or if you went to the place to pick it up, it'd be less.
I remember going to Winchell's and it was $6. Oh, Christ. Hello? Oh yeah. Can you turn your mic off, please? Bye-bye. Sorry, you needed a special code.
Oh, I'll say that. The number that you just said?
Yeah, exactly. No, we have donuts, so that's good. I'll make today better.
To self.
I need to do better. You know what I want to do this summer? I want to pool and barbecue. I have a cornhole boards.
Install the setup. Get hot while playing cornhole. I just need to
hop back in the pool.
Yeah.
But isn't it technically worse for you because you're getting all sun and UV and cancer? That rather than being inside in the AC, isn't it like actually not as healthy?
Well, I mean, sunscreen's important. Doesn't mean that cures all, but that's important. Okay. I just like being outside. I love the pool, love the water. My favorite time to swim, honestly, is when it's like really warm in the summer.
Yeah.
And it's dark at nighttime. Night swimming is
You're
the
right.
best.
No, you're right.
So it's like you've got the heat from the outside, but you don't have the sun directly on you. You're like, oh, the pool looks great. And you jump in, you're like, this feels phenomenal. Like a Friday night at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock in one of those days where it's still like 100.
You know what I just realized, and this is kind of sad, is thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
I actually used to feel that way. I now hearing you describe it, I don't really like night swimming as much anymore because I'm always afraid that there's going to be a bee in there and I won't see it. And I don't think I felt that way when I was a kid.
And what's the bee going to do?
Sting you.
It will.
Could. Or what if you're swimming around and there's bugs, there's crowd, you don't know what's in there. Well, there's a ferret. I don't know what you can't see.
Well,
you have a pool light. Yeah, I guess there's that.
Or lights around your pool.
Yeah, no, that's true. No. Do better this summer.
What about I don't know, walking around your house? You might step in dog poo.
That's very.
Your AC bill has to be high.
Dude, my AC bill is stupid, and we have solar, and it's absolutely stupid in the summertime.
Plus that 2-story.
It's so dumb.
We are very, very fortunate. We do not have to put ours on that often. Really, we just have a cooler house. I don't know why.
Wow.
Now it's
it's
in the winter. It's like, especially my wife always likes to kick the heat on.
Yeah.
It's like, really, we don't need that. But if she does, she does. But the summer, it's like we don't have to turn it on that much.
That's funny. You come here and your work partner is always too hot and wants it colder, and then you go home and your life partner is always too cold and wants it warmer.
Yeah, correct.
Where's the middle ground? By the way, what is your thermostat generally set to in the summer?
I don't know that we set it.
Really?
Yeah.
So you don't have like it'll kick on if it.
No, I think we turn it on. If it's like, ooh.
Oh.
Like it would be one of those days maybe we've been gone all day and it's hot outside. And generally, if it's that hot outside, when you come in, it's cooler. Mm-hmm. But you go, ooh, it's a little stuffy. And so maybe just knock the heat out a little bit.
So you don't have it set up to where, if it gets above 78, the AC comes on.
I don't believe so.
Okay, wow.
How about you? Is that what your number is?
No.
What?
No. 70. What? Take a guess.
74.
No.
What? 72?
72. 72 is room temperature.
Yeah.
That's like optimal room temperature.
But that means it's on all day.
It's on a lot. And we just had to replace it. American Energy Heating and Air. And to their
I
credit.
don't know that it would ever get under that in the summer. Like overnight?
It does overnight. Well,
Because you have the air on.
yeah, good point. Well, and it's not just that, because then our room upstairs is super, super hot. So then we have that going, and then I have that swamp cooler in my room.
Yeah.
Set the screen.
We turn on at night before I go to bed. I go up and I turn it on, so because I can't sleep in warm. Honestly, you kind of nailed it earlier. Like, if I wasn't born and raised here, I would not be here. 100% would not be here. If I wasn't born and raised here and loved the city, like from a weather standpoint, like my wife can do. She calls herself this. She's a lizard. She's like a human lizard. She likes to be out in the sun, sweating, and she'll just sit on. She'll just read a book.
She doesn't go to the pool?
She does sometimes, but it's just different with the girls in my house, man, because I'm always, chasing Avery around or trying to get her to swim or saying, Mel, if you get in, they'll get whatever. But it's something to do with their hair, and it's just a whole thing. I don't know. It's just a whole, like Mason and I will just cannonball in. Yeah. There's a whole thing there. They're always the toughest ones to get in. But she grew up in Riverside with no air conditioning. So she's like, well, I grew up in that. So
gross.
Yeah, totally, dude.
Yeah.
And so her thing is, I grew up, this is nothing for me. Well, I grew up here.
Yeah.
I grew up in Sacramento without air conditioning.
Why is this? And to be clear, my parents had air conditioning. My dad never used it. We had this big swamp cooler above the front door, and if he flipped it on, it's because it was like 100 degrees inside. Rare. My dad was the guy that was like, shut everything down at 5 and open all the doors, and he'd have like a fan in front of the screen, and if you blow the house, and I remember my dad, he had for like years, the big thing was he was going to get a whole house fan. Never got it. But we had people like come out and do estimates and stuff. A whole house fan, it's like a air conditioner without it, It was all about the whole house fan. Never got it. We were always open all the doors and windows at nights, people. So you would think growing up that way, I would have no problem. Why did everybody else get that and I didn't?
Yeah.
What the hell, man?
I remember nights, it was probably like 7 or 8, when it was so hot inside and the swamp cooler was in the living room that we basically slept in the living room.
Because that's where it was
we
cool.
had to live in the living room.
Yeah.
Stay low.
Yeah.
Get to the ground.
Heat rises.
Yeah.
Campeo says, Dave, weren't you born in Oakland? No, I was born here in Carmichael. I flew to Oakland. And then I was in Oakland for like 4 weeks, and then I came back. I don't hail from Oakland. Yeah. Well,
you lived in Oakland most of your life at the time?
When I was, up until I was 9 weeks old, I was more of an Oaklander than a Sacramentan. That is factual.
The only thing that saves you is you were born in Sacramento.
Dude, seriously,
so
man.
much like the A's, the Warriors, and the Raiders, you moved from Oakland.
I moved. Yes, I was in Oakland. I did my 4 weeks. I was like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah. I'm good. Let's move on. We came to Sacramento, a smaller market, but
big potential.
No, I always will.
So what happens?
But also, like most of the country is unlivable during the summer because most of the country has humidity.
No, you're
which
right.
We're lucky enough not to have.
I did 2 summers in Nebraska. You're preaching to the choir, dude. That is
way better than
you're 100%, absolutely better. That is gross. And I can't even imagine like Florida and all this. Well, I can't imagine it because we're going that direction in July, just like we did last year. And
Perfect.
It's ridiculous, dude. Everything's always wet and sticky and not in a good way.
Right. And then it also might storm on you all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Which does feel good.
Which actually.
And it knocks out that humidity for 10 minutes, and then the steam comes back.
Then it steams back.
Yeah.
And that's the way we set it up last year, and I'm super happy. We loved it so much we're doing it again this year. We go to the hot, humid place. That's Mel's thing. We spend a week there. You're basically in a sleeveless shirt and sandals the entire time. And then we come back and go straight up to the North Coast, which is my weather, where it's, July 15th, and the high that day is 60 with 15-mile-an-hour winds, cloudy in the morning, cloudy at night, ocean, hoodies. Melissa's shaking like my chihuahua. Glaring.
How are you guys going to decide that when you're empty nesters? You're going to want to be on the coast. She's going to want to be in the furnace.
Can I be honest with you? Can I be honest with you?
Sure.
I don't think we're going to make it as empty nesters. I don't think it's going to work. I think we're just too different. Me and Mel. I think we're going to split. We talked about it. I think it's just going to be too boring. She does, well, no, don't get uncomfortable. It's not a bad thing. It's not me. I don't think it's going to work. I think she has different interests. I have different interests. And the kids, no kids, dude, every day she's going to be plopped down watching 600-pound whatever the hell. And I'm going to be upstairs.
Laker games?
Huh?
Laker games?
And I'm going to be upstairs playing, Hogwarts Legacy 3. And she wants the heat, and I want the cold. And then we come together every afternoon for a tuna fish sandwich, and then we go back and do our own things, and then just sit there and stare at the phone waiting for the kids to call. See them a couple holidays when we get our allotted time with the. I can't do that. I can't because then you're just basically at that point. I feel like you're in God's waiting room. You're just waiting. You're just waiting to go. So, or depends. Or we could do we can go the other way and do that. But I think it's 60-40. I think it's 60-40. I think we over under 2.5 years after the kids leave. Yeah, that's what we've talked about it. Not in like a bad way. It's not bad. Hey, if that happened, you raise two amazing kids. You live your work lives together. Everything is great. And then you just, okay, I'm going to go. What do you want to do? You want to do that? Okay, what do you want? I'm going to do that. And then we get together for Christmas and Thanksgiving. Was that the answer? I feel like you're,
Anyway.
You want to take a break?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I say all this, dude. We'll be on a porch swing when we're 90 probably, but.
You're making it to 90?
It's actually a really good point. Thank God she's younger than me. We'll take a break. When we come back, we had, you be okay? We got donuts. We got the playoffs. Spurs and Wolves. Woof. They're going their separate ways last night. My goodness.
Matt's going to wear the Fox jersey.
Yes, Knicks and Sixers. We got Sam Amick today. We got Kelly Brothers today. And flip the page. We've got Tyler Sodestrom from the Athletics joining us as well, promoting some poker tournament next week.
Hey, are you playing?
I think I am. We got a fun show for you. Sit back, relax. We'll be right back after this.
The Athletics may be headed to Las Vegas, but is Sacramento emerging as a candidate for a future expansion team? Hear the entire conversation with Forbes senior contributor Maury Brown on the Drive Guys at SactownSports.com or on the Sactown Sports app. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by CervantesForCongress.com.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. It is Thursday. You're out the door to a comfortable start to the day with a few passing clouds and a subtle delta breeze. For the afternoon, expect plenty of sunshine and temperatures a bit warmer. Highs will climb to the low to mid-80s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
The cost of healthcare is skyrocketing, and that stops now. Hey, I'm Pacey Cervantes, and when I'm in Congress, we're going to build the billionaires to make healthcare affordable for everyone and turn PG&E into a not-for-profit community energy provider. Go to CervantesForCongress.com to donate. Paid for by Cervantes for Congress.
No way. Gas prices shot up again.
I know, but I got us covered.
So generous. What's your deal?
What's my deal? I went to Metro and saved. Got 4 lines for just $25 each and 4 free new Samsung Galaxy A17 5G phones, and all on the T-Mobile network.
Ah, how about we go to Metro today?
Get that more for your money feeling. Visit your Metro by T-Mobile store. Just bring your numbers. Not available if you've been with Metro or T-Mobile in the past 180 days.
Running a business takes grit, vision, and a partner who believes in your success as much as you do. At Valley Strong Credit Union, business banking is built around you. The entrepreneurs, the growers, the dreamers powering our community. Whether you need flexible checking, faster payments, or financing to take your next big step, Valley Strong brings local expertise and real relationships to every stage of your business. Because when local businesses thrive, the whole valley grows stronger. Valley Strong Credit Union. Grow your business, grow your future. ValleyStrong.com/business.
Sacramento Rivercats baseball all summer long. The Rivercats Summer Pass gets you into every game this summer with no blackout dates and includes access to the Sky River Casino Solon Club. Lock it in and don't miss a moment. Get your Rivercats Summer Pass at rivercats.com.
When a person is seriously injured, there's no substitute for the personal legal relationship offered by the local NorCal firm of Ashton & Price. From the first attorney meeting, every important decision is made with a direct consultation with, and I can't believe I have to say this, a real, live, experienced, flesh and blood local attorney. It's called Home Court Advantage for a reason. Ashton & Price, serious local attorneys for serious people with serious injuries with no fee until we win. For the best local advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
Hey, movie fans, you've played it. You've mastered it. Now experience Mortal Kombat 2 at the Esquire IMAX Theater in downtown Sacramento.
Johnny Cage, you have been chosen for Mortal Kombat.
Feel every kick, every battle, every finish on the Esquire IMAX 6-story screen. Sacramento's biggest, loudest, and most insane way to experience the adrenaline.
Get over here!
Get your tickets for Mortal Kombat 2 at the Esquire IMAX Theater in downtown Sacramento.
Finish him!
Is the crew on their way so we can fire up the grill?
Cabrito, arrachera. They're gonna love it.
Better go with birria and carne en su jugo. Classic Jalisco dishes with tradition.
That seasoning is great, but northern Mexican-style meat speaks for itself. Let's make both.
Deal. And to boost the flavor, ice-cold Pepsi. Its sweetness pairs perfectly.
And to go with it, flour tortillas.
And corn ones too. Hey, carne asada.
I'm glad you mentioned Tom Maley during the break. Former Pat and Tom, guy thing.
What's he now?
He's retired.
Oh.
And
I believe he's a fishing guide.
He's a fishing guide.
Well, yesterday, this is why, like, anytime, we're not nowhere near retiring, but, you can see the other side of the football field at this point, right? But, man, Tom is such a great guy with no airs about him. And one of the things I love about him is he'll just say things and not even realize what he's saying and knowing he's going to get dragged because it's that innocent way about him.
He thinks it's in his head, but he can't hear it.
He can't 100%. So he posted yesterday afternoon, where can a fella get some sourdough starter? Which just to me, I'm just imagining Tom just desperately looking for stuff to do. And posting, like, Tom, you just posted on Facebook, where can you get some sourdough? Because if you don't know what sourdough starter is, it's like this goopy, doughy mixture that you can basically have in perpetuity to use to mix into a different mix to make sourdough bread.
There's one in San Francisco that's like 120 years old.
Forever. It absolutely. You can,
Tom's making bread.
And there's nothing wrong with, by the way, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm the last guy to say that. I love stuff like that. But with Tom, and he's getting dragged so hard What's next? I said, what's next? Tuna salad sandwiches in jeopardy. I don't know why that's my go-to for retirement. I just use that with my wife.
Yeah, I think that's going to be too real for you.
I think it is going to be.
Yeah, you watch Jeopardy every night.
I do already. I'm already kind of doing the pre-game for that.
Just add tuna and you're good.
What's next, Tom? Yarn and crochet needles. I mean, you get the idea. Basically, everyone's.
Now, did you start this?
I did. But it's a fun trend. Chris, you should get on there too.
It's a fun trend.
Yeah, dude. You have any sourdough starter? Make your own. And honestly, I think maybe the worst part about that is, Tom, there's an app called YouTube. You go in there and sourdough starter recipe, and it tells you how to do it. Have you had a donut yet?
I've not.
The $33. They better be good.
Chris did, I think. Chris?
It's solid.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. You go to
a donut hole.
Yeah, donut. I got a bag of these. They are good. You go to Marie's Donuts. Some say it's they're the best donuts in Sacramento. What's a dozen there?
A dozen, and I usually, like, if I can, you like the
spruce it up,
like the filled kind and stuff like that. It's about $15 to $16.
$33 for these with the delivery and all.
Yeah.
That. I wonder if Marie's does delivery, because then it would be worth it.
They do delivery.
They do delivery.
They do.
Yes, they do.
Spurs and Timberwolves last night. You know, it's funny, guys, and I do try to remember this. Remember when we were all like, what? When the Spurs were favored by 10.5? Mm-hmm. We were. All of us. All three of us. No one. I'm not calling anyone out. I was with you. I was like,
covered.
Dude, they covered.
Yeah. They don't get extra credit for covering by more.
They triple covered,
yeah.
I think. This was a really good game for the first 6-ish minutes.
They play more.
In fact, they do play more. Here's Florida State's Devin Vassell.
Deep trapped as he sweeps through, lost the ball. Placing it ahead, Harper to Vassell. Vassell, two-hand slam. It is a dunk party and everyone's invited here at the Frost Bank Center.
Mm-hmm. Well, how about former King Harrison Barnes?
Harrison Barnes back in the paint. Around Clark, puts it off the glass, two more. Again, the Spurs just being able to get whatever they want inside tonight. And a timeout, Chris Finch. And 10:31 to go in the ball game.
Did I say, how about former King Harrison Barnes?
Harrison Barnes hits the left wing three. He's got 5 points. There's 3 of the night for Barnes. And that's his first 3 of the playoffs. Barnes had been 0 of 6 so far in the postseason.
And don't forget Victor Wembanyama.
Wembanyama, left wing three. Wee-wee, rattles that one home. 17 for Victor, 93-58. 10 threes on the night here for San Antonio.
93-58, were the T-Wolves trying?
Wee.
Are they tanking? Tanking for a better...
They're tanking for a better pick?
Yeah.
I
tanking
mean...
for Wembanyama.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be great? 133-95 was your final. If you're doing some quick math there, that is a 38-point victory for the San Antonio Spurs.
Counts as one.
And that's the thing. It counts as one. And this was a successful opening 2 games for the Timberwolves.
For sure.
You can't slice it any other way.
Right.
The Spurs are going to have to win at least 1 game in Minnesota to win this series. They will go back to Minneapolis tied at 1, but the Spurs definitely have the big mo. And really kind of a spread out effort for them. 21 points from Castle, all 5 starters in double figures, 7 guys overall in double figures. Fox with 16 points, kind of a bounce back game for him. On 5 of 10 shooting. He had a couple assists there. Nothing really crazy. Nobody, the funny thing is nobody really had, Wembanyama was 19 and 15 with a couple of blocks. Obviously he had a great game, but the most any starter played was 26 minutes, and that was Wemby and Fox, just because it was such a damn blowout. Even on the other side, Rudy Gobert played 28 minutes. That was a game high. Gobert minus 23 in 28 minutes. But as you said, and I'm sure Chris Finch is saying to them in the locker room, move on. It's 1 game. Let's see you later.
Yeah, they should be saying that, right? I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, obviously they're going to have to figure out why Game 2 got so out of hand from them, but They did go there to do the one thing was to at least win one road game. They've done that. They've got to be confident they could beat them. They're going to get Edwards up and more running, I would think, as this goes along. So go home and see if you can go back to San Antonio up 3-1. If they do that, they should feel great.
Just recover, man. We're going to take a break. Before we go, can I play a random baseball highlight? You don't get this every day. Chicago Cubs.
Bases loaded, 2 down, bottom of the 10th inning. The atmosphere is incredible. And the pitch on the way. Inside, Cubs win the ball game. The Cubs have won another one. Listen to this crowd.
Walk-off walk.
A walk-off.
A walk-off. And then finally, since we're playing baseball highlights, I'm just looking for random highlights to play.
Vientos, couple of home runs. Soto lifts one into left center field. That's pretty well hit. Back in the gap, McCarthy near the wall, and it's out of here! Juan Soto leads off the game with a home run. His 4th home run of the season, and the Mets jump out to an instant 1-0 lead. Well, we just talked about the wind and the way the ball carried to left center or didn't in the opening game of the series Monday. That ball carried much better. Vientos, couple of home.
Random Juan Soto leadoff home run highlight. Why would I play that? As we eat these donuts. Because I said Juan Soto was going to get a hit.
He didn't.
And they got rained out. This is a true statement.
And then you stuck with Juan Soto. And I changed.
The very first at bat, after I guaranteed Juan Soto was going to get a hit, he got a home run. Facts. FAX. And you changed. I don't even know how your guy did. I don't know. Don't want to spoil it. That's coming up at 8:43. A little bit after Sam Amick at 8 o'clock. And really quite a bit after Kelly Brothers at 7:28. And just before Tyler Sodestrom, who I will not call Steve at any point. Yeah, that's a thing.
Sure.
It's a thing. Yeah. Anyways, we'll take a break. When we come back, hey, no Joel Embiid. Could the Sixers pull a hell of a better game than the Spurs won? We'll talk about that right after Jason talks about our friends at Gonzalez Law next.
Second straight offseason, the Sacramento Kings have been linked to Raptors guard R.J. Barrett. Should Scott Perry make a move to reunite with his former draft pick? Is Keegan Murray a potential trade candidate to make that happen? Get the entire breakdown from the Matt and Kayla Show at SactownSports.com or on the Sactown Sports app.
Your exclusive home for Kings basketball.
Sactown Sports 1140.
Jonathan Gonzalez is a lawyer right here in downtown Sacramento. He's local. He is the person that you should contact if you're in need of representation. Take advantage of his years of experience, his knowledge, just how good he is at his job. In fact, if you go back to the records, an undefeated trial lawyer in 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. So you know he's good at his job. He's been excellent at his craft. He's helped a lot of people in our area for a long, long time. So I love the fact that he's got the years of experience, that he's right here in our community. And, you know, you watch television commercials, you see those commercials for lawyers, and you kind of, they're the spokesperson. You call that number, you're not getting to that person. Why not someone that's here, that's reachable, that has helped people, that can help you? So if you're looking for criminal defense, you've been involved in something work-related, a wrongful termination case, a sexual harassment case, he's here to help. Maybe an auto accident, he can help with that as well. Or something that was on your record that you'd like removed from your record. Get that off your record. It's called an expungement. He's helped many, many people with that and can help you too. It's Gonzalez Law, Jonathan Gonzalez, SacLegalDefense.com. Call him at 916-304-9187.
If you want unlimited talk, text, and data on a super fast network, Big Wireless will sell it to you right now for as little as $70 a month. Or you can buy it from Pure Talk for half of that. I'm talking about unlimited talk, text, and data for just $34.99 a month. But wait, there's more. When you switch to Pure Talk, you'll be switching to an American wireless company that's committed to keeping 100% of its customer service in this country. I appreciate that. In fact, that's why I switched. I also appreciate the way they support our vets and our skilled workforce. Dial pound 250, say micro, and get unlimited talk, text, and unlimited data for just $34.99 a month. That's pound 250 micro. Stop paying twice what you need to pay for the service you want and switch to an American wireless company that actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
May is here, and so is your excuse to hit the ballpark. The green and gold are bringing the energy all month long with fan-favorite bobbleheads, can't miss post-game fireworks, and a ballpark atmosphere you don't want to miss. Turn up for Sacramento Saturdays and bring the whole crew out for Stompin' Sundays, packed with kid-friendly fun, giveaways, and the opportunity for kids 14 and under to run the bases after the game. Enjoy big swings and bigger moments all May long in West Sacramento. Lock in your seats now at athletics.com/tickets.
Contractors, remodelers, you now have a great supplier to assist you with your next project. Anova Cabinet and Stone in Sacramento. They are Northern California's best kitchen and bathroom remodeling supply store. Anova has the latest cabinet styles, a great selection of countertops, flooring, bathroom fixtures, and more. Visit their website, InovaCabinetStone.com. Take advantage of their grand opening special, a $750 in-store credit. Stop by today, Anova Cabinet and Stone in Sacramento.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave.
What's up? It's Matt George.
What's good? It's Alan Stiles.
With the most trusted voices in the community.
This is Jason Ross.
Hey, it's Kayla Anderson.
It's Whitey Gleason.
Ready to help promote your business, both as partners and customers. All you have to do is ask. Pick up the phone, dial pound 250 and say, grow my business to get connected with a team member today. That's pound 250 and say, grow my business. Our team will review your product, quickly pair you with a perfect endorser, and create video and audio samples all at no cost or obligation to you. With the most live and local on-air lineup, a dynamic content-driven website, and a state-of-the-art mobile app, Sactown Sports 1140 is tailor-made to help you connect with a sports audience in Sacramento. So why wait? Dial pound 250 today. Say, grow my business, and let us help take you to the next level. Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
On Sactown Sports.
Getting into the Sixers Knicks. Something caught my eye during the break, shockingly. Manchester United's board of directors is one less today as Sir Dave Brailsford has left the board. Nobody cares, nor should you. But it caught my eye because if you're a sir, I don't think you should be allowed to use a shortened name. Like, it should be
Patrick Stewart Money.
Right. It's not Sir Pat Stewart. It's Sir Patrick Stewart.
I thought it was Sir Patty Stew.
Pea stew.
Pea stew.
Sir Pea stew.
Sir Dave sounds weird. I think it should be like a law, like it's Sir David. Unless his legal name is. Right. But I don't know that that's. I'm sure there is. We got, 7 billion people in the world or whatever it is, but I've never heard of somebody's legal name being Dave. Like, I'm a David, but Carmichael Dave, but I'm not. I don't know that. Like, doesn't that sound weird? Like Sir Jim Ricklesford.
It'd be Sir James.
Sir James. Like, if Chris got knighted, and he's a Chris to everybody, but he's going by Sir Christopher. You wouldn't be Sir J. Ross.
I would never be knighted.
I don't think you would either. But in this world I'm creating of my own, if you were,
you can turn it down.
No, sir. It said no, sir.
You say no, sir?
John Oliver has turned down
has he
the
really?
one below the knighthood.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
The CBE or whatever? Yeah. Really? Why would you do it? Just like political objections or whatever?
It's like we're an awful country.
Let me tell you something. I am I wouldn't turn it down. And I would. Do we have? I wish we had stuff. I know we have like medals of honor and this and that, whatever.
Yeah, you have to kill somebody to get it.
But I like the idea of having like we don't have that here where you're a sir or a knight. That's cool. Imagine going around and you're a knight.
There's a whole war to not have knights.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not I don't want to wear a suit of armor. Talk about summertime. Oof. But it'd be kind of cool to. I was knighted. I'm a knight. How awesome would that be? You have like a ceremonial jousty thing. Whatever that's called.
It's a jousty.
Is it a jousty thing? That's what they called it. You just have your little suit, and it comes with like a, bless you, Chris. It comes with a engraved little ceremonial suit of armor that you hang.
That would be cool.
Yeah, and you hang. Yeah, how awesome would that be in your man cave? What's that? That's my suit of armor. Why do you have a suit of armor? I was knighted. We don't have. Do we have anything? I don't think we have anything like that. I'll say it. We should steal that from the Englands. Let's go with that. Sir Jason Ross. Well, why were you knighted? Years of service, entertainment to your fellow whomevers, and painting a picture of the sports to all
That's
that.
Bob
listen.
Ross.
Yeah, exactly. Sir J. Ross. Some guy in the chat says he had a buddy named Sir James. Well, wasn't there like a Sir Parker? There's a few Sirs.
What if your name was Gio?
Surgeon. I said, why did I have to say it out loud?
I don't know.
I walked
for proof.
Right into that, Jason Ross. All right. How about Sir OG? Not Sergio, but Sir OG.
And the loose ball finds the hands of Anunoby. Brunson right point. Finds Anunoby left wing. He'll slash inside and throws it down two-handed on Drummond. Knicks back within 2.
Shout out to Dad of 3. That's his username. I'm assuming he's got 3 kids.
Assuming.
Also, if you pop out another, you got to change the username, don't you?
Yeah.
Good morning from 39,000 feet in the sky. Sacramento to Texas for a work trip. Figured I'd listen in for a bit. Well, welcome in.
Gross.
I say welcome in.
How is it up there?
Thank you for listening. Yeah, how is it up there? And also, hey, good luck.
Are the skies truly friendly?
Are they friendly? Are you seeing anything? Where are you at right now between Sacramento and Texas?
Let us know.
And let us know when you land.
Yeah.
You got
Safe.
the little mappy.
Yeah.
You can turn on the little map.
You do watch the map, don't
I always watch.
Really?
I'm obsessed with the map when I fly. Even when I'm watching a movie, there's a little on United at least you can do they have a little splitty screen. So like I'm watching whatever Moneyball, Lord of the Rings, whatever crap I usually watch, and then in the corner I've got it.
I know you like Harry Potter.
And it'll say like, I swear to God, there have been some times where it'll say like, you have 8 hours and 13 minutes left in your flight. And then I'll go and I'll do a bunch of stuff. And then I check it again. And it's like, you have 8 hours and 44 minutes left in your, what? Really?
Like, why would you do that to yourself?
It is cool to see on the map when you're going over there too, going over over by the North Pole on the map.
Yeah, because you don't go like you'd think San Francisco to England. Okay, here we're, huh?
A straight
line.
line.
Over the Midwest, and then maybe you're a little north of New York. No, dude. We go it goes up we usually cross into Canada right around Montana or Idaho.
Oh, wow.
And then you go almost like directly northeast through Canada.
Are they lost?
Huh? and then it's like I think, I don't know the science. I think it actually is a straight line because of the globe, but it looks like half of an M. Like it's a big loopy.
Some people call it an N.
No, it's just
an arch.
Yeah, it's an arch, but one. not 2 like McDonald's.
Yeah.
That's when you've been to McDonald's too much.
Yeah, it's one arch. It would
Manning.
be the Golden Arch. Yeah,
it's like an arch, but only one of them.
I don't think I didn't hear Manning in there. By the way, that was well done. Here's Jalen Brunson being clutchy.
Brunson top of the key, crossover on Barlow. They got the matchup again to the foul line. Spins, fadeaway jumper. He buried it. Jalen Brunson with 2 clutch jumpers. And the Knicks on a 7-0 run have their largest lead up by 4.
Tyrese Maxey did his best.
Here's Maxey on a drive to the right side, scoops it, stops it, shoots it, and scores it. It's up and good. Clutch field goal by Maxey. A sweeping crossover to create the space on the right wing on McBride.
Very aggressive. Tyrese Maxey. He was upset. It's like when my dad would get mad at me. I knew I was screwed when he talked through his teeth. Dude. Okay, I'm getting it. Mikal Bridges, though, he hit a 3. He's worth 5 first-rounders.
Foul line, step back, 20-footer. Got it! Mikal Bridges, a step back jumper over Oubre, and the Knicks on a 9-0 run have a 6-point lead.
Chichinga Knicks, money ball. Doesn't work. Going into the fourth, good game. Listen, Sixers had a 1-point lead going into the fourth. Got a little scary. The New York Knicks, though, and that's the thing. It's they're if they're going to win the whole thing, which we don't think they will, but if they do, it's going to be with defense. And Philly had 12 points in the fourth quarter. Outscored
Mike Brown defense.
Mike Brown defense outscored them 19-12 in the fourth quarter, and they get a 6-point win.
At the foul line, now he retreats to midcourt, and the Sixers will not foul. The Knicks took Philly's strongest punch here in Game 2, but Jalen Brunson, one of the best clutch players in NBA history, he had more in the tank down the stretch. And with a 108-102 victory, the Knicks have taken Game 2 and a 2-0 lead in the Eastern Conference semifinals.
You know what I say, Jason? I know this is a radio. It's a radio medium. You know what I'm going to do, though?
What's that?
I'm going to do this. I'm giving a hat tip.
To?
The Sixers.
Yeah.
No Joel Embiid.
Right? They battled. Had their chances to win.
And now I can't sit here and say had Joel Embiid played, they would have won. But I would have bet that they would have won had Joel Embiid played. It obviously didn't happen. What a great effort from them. Honestly, great effort from them. That's a tough thing.
That's a good job, good effort.
Good job, good effort. Now they're not going to want the added kids, but I mean, no Joel Embiid. You only lose by 6, and you had a 1-point lead going into the fourth. It'll be interesting to follow that as far as Joel Embiid's status as this series goes on. They're probably not going to win regardless, but no Joel Embiid, no Joe, no win. I say for
I do too.
For the Sixers. First hour in the books, Jason. I feel like it kind of flew by.
It did.
It's weeks.
A week too.
Yeah, it's going fast. 3 for Madness coming up. We got to, I mean, just in the last 3 hours, everybody, in case you're like, well, should I keep listening?
Especially if you're on a flight.
Especially if you're going to Texas on a flight. Kelly Brothers at 7:28. Sam Amick at 8 a.m. Ahead of his charity poker tournament next week, Tyler Sodestrom of the Athletics is going to check in at 9 a.m. Oh, and in between that, more Draymond Green mouthing off. This time, Charles Barkley. Am I going to stand in front of Draymond a little bit? I don't know. That's coming up at 7:43. 3 for Madness, though, next.
The NBA Draft Lottery is here. Stay locked into Sactown Sports 1140 and SactownSports.com for the most in-depth and up-to-the-minute draft coverage on the Sacramento Kings. Powered by Power Business Technology. Copiers and printers for all your office needs.
Your exclusive home for Kings basketball.
Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
When life calls for a little extra, a kitchen upgrade, paying off debt, or that dream vacation, Valley Strong Credit Union is here to help. With a Valley Strong home equity loan, you can tap into your home's value with competitive rates, flexible terms, and local guidance you can trust. Get approved in as little as 5 minutes, with funding in as few as 5 days. Your goals are within reach. Visit valleystrong.com to get your offer today. Valley Strong Credit Union. Grow your possibilities. Equal housing lender, NMLS number 456506.
No way. Gas prices shot up again.
I know, but I got us covered.
So generous. What's your deal?
What's my deal? I went to Metro and saved. Got 4 lines for just $25 each and 4 free new Samsung Galaxy A17 5G phones, and all on the T-Mobile network.
Ah, how about we go to Metro today?
Get that more for your money feeling. Visit your Metro by T-Mobile store. Just bring your numbers. Not available if you've been with Metro or T-Mobile in the past 180 days.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door, And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
Join us at Camping World's Red, White, and New Trade event, our biggest trade event of the year, May 14th through the 17th. Trade in your RV and get the highest value guaranteed. Then upgrade for less with new RVs starting as low as $94 a month. Plus, take 25% off select maintenance services. Save up to 40% on camp-ready must-haves. And enter to win a new RV. Don't miss the Red, White, and New Trade event at your local Camping World, May 14th through the 17th. We'll see you there.
I remember that every time my mom got dressed up, she put on the first piece of jewelry I ever gave her, a pair of quarter-carat diamond earrings. It was Mother's Day in 1978, and I'll never forget it. She said, "Oh, John, you shouldn't have." But her eyes and her smile said something completely different. That is a feeling we want you to have when she opens your gift from Prestigio Jewelers this Mother's Day. Even better, we guarantee you a credit account to make your own Mother's Day memory. I'm John Bubica, founder and president of Prestigio Jewelers, and I guarantee you a credit account today.
Power Business Technology is proud to be a 100% independent, locally owned and managed Toshiba copier dealer. Local ownership cuts out the red tape, allowing ourselves to never be too busy to personally answer the call when our clients need us. Recognized for excellence in service execution, training, and customer service, we're proud to be named a Toshiba ProMasters Elite Dealer since 2021. Contact us today for all of your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729. Or visit us at powercopiers.com.
Capital Casino is conveniently located in downtown, 411 16th Street, and has been a part of the greater Sacramento area for over 20 years. They offer the best variety of games in the region in a safe and friendly environment, and there's plenty of parking, all well lit and monitored by security. Come have a great meal at the cafe and restaurant inside. Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. But please always remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
It's just a sign of the times that during the break I saw former, I think, CBS Sports, amongst others, reporter Mike Freeman tweeted. He tweeted, "Man, this boat story is really weird."
Yeah.
You see that?
Mm-hmm.
This boat story sure is strange.
My friend.
Because his last name's Freeman.
And right. It is in Morgan. Yes. Okay. I'm with you. The weird thing is I'm going, okay, is he talking about Vrabel and Rossini? Is he talking about the Minnesota Vikings boat story that resurfaced recently? Or is he talking about the hantavirus boat? I don't know which boat story he's talking about.
Rossini.
Is it?
Yeah.
I agree with you. I would say in order, it would be Rossini, Vrabel, hantavirus, and then Vikings. Which I sent it to Chris this morning. I was like, dang, did you hear about this? He's like, why are you sending this to me, dude? Don and Mike and Jim Rome, talked about it all the time when it happened.
I want to say Rome talked about it for 6 months.
Man, I don't even remember the Vikings. You know the Vikings boat? Do you remember the Vikings boat story?
Yes.
Maybe I blocked it out. Anyways. And by the way, guys, Mix-a-Lot does not count. I don't think he's actually a Knight. Be cool.
Really? Are you sure he's not?
Sir of the Mix-a-Lot.
Yeah.
What is he doing, by the way?
Well, he's got back.
Is it wrong that I kind of hate that that's his most recognizable song? It's a great song.
Why would you hate that?
Because I think Posse on Broadway should be, or Buttermilk Biscuits, or My Hoopty, or there was a whole library, Beepers. There was a whole library of Sir Mix-a-Lotting.
Yeah. Beepers.
Yeah, Beepers. Beepers is a great song.
Butterscotch pancakes? What did you say?
Buttermilk Biscuits.
Oh.
Buttermilk Biscuits.
I don't think I know it.
You
but
probably.
I know Baby Got Back.
Everyone knows Baby Got, and it's this isn't me.
Banger.
I'm not saying it's not. I just, when Sir Mix-a-Lot passes, hopefully in the far, far distant future, that's going to be in the first line or two of his obituary is Baby Got Back.
I think you feel like that song, people would consider him a one-hit wonder.
I think
when he's not a one-hit wonder.
Yeah. That's actually a fair assessment, Chris. That's actually a very fair. It's like there was a whole thing. Sir Mix-a-Lot did a lot of stuff before Baby Got Back, which came later in his career. Monster Mac off the Beavis and Butthead soundtrack. That was a banger.
Really?
It was. Monster Mac's a banger. All right, 3 for Madness question 1.
Jaylen Brown says if it's up to him, he'd be with the Celtics long term. Do you believe him?
Yes, I do.
That
but
didn't sound like you did.
Well, I do. And here's Brad Stevens talking about
I talked to Jaylen Monday a little bit after he just real quickly and was nothing but positive. He has not expressed those frustrations to me.
I think it's just they didn't expect to be out in the first round. Let's all calm down.
Right.
They're still an Eastern Conference favorite next year. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are certainly one of the, if not the top duo in the league. Let's just relax. But also, it's Boston and it gets weird. You know what I'm saying? Like it gets weird. But I think everybody should just honestly chill. You know, like they have a lot to be proud of. And this was just a weird year. Let me find here. I just want to see if you've heard this. No? I'm telling you guys, I know I got to turn it down for 2 seconds because, you know, the YouTube and all that. Just want to get the beginning of this. This is Sir Mix-a-Lot. This stuff. You got to listen to the soundtrack.
Riggedy running for the hills till the Mac gets back. I'm hooking up girls by facts. If you're stacked, you can rub a Big Mac. I got a gas, so don't worry about scraps.
Come on, man. Come on.
I've never heard that song.
You've never heard?
Neither.
I'm telling you guys, and I know it sounds
what's
stupid.
that song?
It's called Monster Mac.
Oh.
Excuse me. Monster apostrophe Mac.
Come on.
Now I've heard of it.
If you haven't heard the Beavis and Butthead soundtrack to their movie.
What else is on there?
Beavis and
Move
Butthead.
over there, because I'm a double dipper. Dip this thing, gonna dip this dipper. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, gonna ride with me.
It is, and now you have to put up with some of the Beavis and Butthead skits, which you can absolutely skip in between, including a very funny yet also weirdly uncomfortable one with Run DMC.
Oh.
I'm telling you, this is a great album of the time. Jason.
Mike Judge has a great taste in music.
He does.
To where, like, Office Space, a lot of the music in Silicon Valley, it's really good.
He's 100% correct, and it really is kind of an underrated aspect of the things that Mike Judge does. Jason, okay. Let's start out with I Hate Myself and Wanna Die by a little band called Nirvana. Okay. Looking Down the Barrel of a Gun, Anthrax. 99 Ways to Die, Megadeth. I'm probably not getting anybody yet. All right. Then you got Bounce by Run DMC. You heard Bounce?
I believe so, if it's the song.
This is where Dr. Dre stole his little this, I swear to God, you're going to hate me saying this. This is a top 5 Run DMC song to me. I absolutely, like, you throw this on. I got to turn it down for 2 seconds. Throw this on. Come on, man. Nah, that's not.
I don't know it, but I would like it.
Oh my gosh, such a good song. My favorite Aerosmith song of all time is one most people have never heard of, also on the Beavis and Butthead soundtrack, Deuces Are Wild. Probably never heard it.
Okay.
Great song. I Am Held by White Zombie, Poetry and Prose by Primus, Monster Max or Mix-a-Lot, Search and Destroy, Red Hot Chili Peppers. I won't say that one out loud. And a duet of I Got You, Babe, with Sharon, Beavis, and Butthead.
Okay.
Finish out the whole thing.
That's the one you sold me on.
If you haven't checked out, it's on.
You didn't sell it. You didn't sell me on it.
I mean, I feel like it sells itself.
You said it's a great
album.
It is a good album.
It's a really, really good album. And if Chris and I are agreeing on something,
something's wrong.
Something's wrong. Anyways, I believe Jaylen Brown. I think everybody just needs to relax.
Yeah, I think he wants to be there. I mean, I don't understand what I get what an alternative would be, but why would he want to leave Boston? There are going to be contenders.
Yes.
The only thing I've always wondered about Jaylen Brown, and I don't know this for any kind of a fact, I just know if you did a blanket statement when people go, who's the best player of the Celtics? I think majority of the people are going to say Jason Tatum. And I'm not sure they're right.
I'm with you on that.
And I'm not even trying to debate it. I mean, I'm not locking in on Jaylen Brown. I just love how good he is and how much of a two-way player he is. And then when they went to the finals, he won the MVP. And he's just done some of the other things that, even with all those things, people are like, oh, Tatum's the best player. And it's like, I just wonder out loud if anything like that bothers him. But I don't know. That would be the only thing.
This is Pat Riley's Disease of More, though, that you're speaking of. All right, it's my last attempt, okay? This is my last attempt to try to sell you. I've already given you two bangers. This is Aerosmith. Come on. Great song. Great open air, top down, windows down, summer song. All off the same album.
Beavis and Butthead.
Who knew? It's a little hidden gem right in the middle of really stupid humor that I loved when I saw that in the theater in the 90s, by the way. Oh, yeah. But you know who I went and saw it with?
Brett.
Big Willie.
Oh,
Big Willie.
You know who I saw it with?
Who?
My grandpa. I talked him into taking me.
I didn't see it coming. How did Grandpa enjoy it?
He was one of those older people that goes to the movies to see literally every movie that comes out.
Okay.
So it wasn't his cup of tea, but
no. What did he think of the scene with the old lady on the bus when Beavis was talking about playing the sluts? You like to play the sluts? You never saw the movie, did you, Jason?
Nope.
That might be the movie.
It might be.
Thank you for the info. That might be the movie.
Jason, you would enjoy it.
It's such a stupid movie.
That's the movie you're going to rent out the theater?
You know what? Just because I want an homage. I want...
Bruce Willis and Demi Moore are in the movie.
He's right. That is a
90s Bruce Willis and Demi Moore.
If I'm going to rent out a movie theater and I'm going to have friends and people there to watch, I would like it to be a movie that I'm pretty confident they're not going to watch otherwise.
Okay. What are you serving?
Well, if we could go, we could make it a theme. We could make it a theme. We could sneak a big vial of uppers in everybody's drinks, so everybody could be like Beavis. He accidentally thinks they're candy. He takes a bunch of uppers and then he turns into Cornholio on the bus. Needs TP for his I believe it's a TP for his bunghole. Jason is what he said. Question 2, please.
Question 2.
Bucks owner Jimmy Haslam says he wants Giannis' future figured out before the draft. Do we finally see Giannis move on?
Here's Sir James Haslam, if he was in England, talking specifically about that. Oh, I need to switch everything over because I was playing Beavis and Butthead here. All right, here we go, and here's Jim.
I just think before the draft is a natural time, right? Because you're going to, if Giannis does play somewhere else, then we ought to get a lot of assets, and that's John's job to do it. If he's here, then you build the team differently. So. And I think that's also necessary. I just want to stress, though, that our relationship with him, despite what is reported by certain ESPN writers is very positive.
Is this a decision that keeps you up at night?
It's a big one. It's a big one, and you got to get it right. And John knows it, and Wes knows it. And we didn't hold back with Taylor. We just said, listen, he may or may not be with us, so don't come because of that, because you want to be straight up with people.
Okay.
Shots at Shams.
Yeah, certain.
That's been happening a lot. A lot of shots at Shams.
Sham shots.
I was kind of hoping you'd say, keep me up at night. I'm the guy that signed Deshaun Watson.
You think he looks back on that with regret? The fact, and isn't that a fully guaranteed I think it was one of the first ones. That was
the only.
Yeah.
Voof. You know what, Jason?
Huh.
I think he gets traded this summer.
You do?
I do.
Okay.
And I've been pretty steadfast through the years that he wouldn't. But I think it's time.
Yeah.
I think it's time. It's the offseason. Yeah, I think it's time.
Hope he likes puffy tacos.
Chris thinks he's going to San
How would he
Antonio.
get to San Antonio, Chris?
Yeah, how would he get to San Antonio?
Well, there's one big contract in San Antonio that I could think of that the money works.
Devin Vassell?
No.
Barnes makes that much.
Barnes? No, it doesn't make that much either. I forgot to ask you for when we were talking about Jaylen Brown, by the way. Sacramento Kings get the number 6, 7, whatever pick in the draft. Would you do the following, Jason Ross? The Sacramento Kings send Zach LaVine. They send Devin Carter and the number 6 pick in this year's draft to the Boston Celtics for Jaylen Brown. Now, before you answer, can I tell you what my answer would be?
Okay.
I would not do it.
Why?
Well, first off, you got Jaylen Brown for another 4 years after this. Mm-hmm. Secondly, I love Jaylen Brown. Thirdly, does not fit the timeline.
What is this timeline?
Timeline is we need another 3 to 4 years of building this team.
Okay.
In my opinion. That is not building. That is shortcutting. This has nothing to do with Jaylen Brown. That is a great trade on paper for the Sacramento. I mean, you could debate the 6th pick, but that's a great trade on. But for the why would the Celtics do it? Well, they probably wouldn't, obviously. But the thought process would be, okay, well, they get a nice high lottery pick in a draft. Maybe they're really high on something. I don't mean that. I mean high on a player. They get out of the next 4 years of Jaylen Brown making $60 million a year. They only have Zach LaVine for 1 year. And by the way, Zach LaVine on the Celtics might actually be kind of helpful to them next year. And then, I guarantee you if Devin Carter went to the Celtics, he'd end up being like a Marcus Smart there. That's just the way it would go. He'd end up being we get all pissed off because he'd be a stud for them. For us, we get Jaylen Brown for 4 years, and he would be awesome. He would be the best player on the team, and the Kings would be better. And the Kings would probably be so much better that they'd probably be – their floor would probably be a play-in team. Their ceiling, though, would probably be a semifinals team. But
can I tweak it for you?
Yes.
The 6th pick is Darius Acuff. Same deals on the table. So it's Carter, Acuff, and Zach LaVine for Jaylen Brown.
Well, let me ask you this: Do you think the Celtics think about it?
No.
Okay. Okay. The reason
because right now you're just saying 6.
Yeah,
you don't have a name attached.
Yeah.
What if they wait till the draft and the name is attached and it's Acuff? The guy you don't want.
The reason, if I was going to do it, was because I think I could flip Jaylen Brown for something awesome.
Okay.
So I might. You turned me around.
Okay.
But I don't think that's why the Kings would do it. The Kings would do it because Jaylen Brown. And I love Jaylen Brown.
You're the one that wants defense.
I do. But he's also, 28?
Oh, my gosh.
I'm just saying.
Are you serious?
That's not going to be enough to get past the Thunder and the Spurs.
But everything they do now for whatever's next.
Building.
We'll
what I want to, who's built. Here's another. They can follow a rebuilding plan. It's not even the same sport. Sharks.
Okay.
That's what they should be doing, gathering 19 and 20-year-olds. Like on the text line, 916-329-1140. We have to get out of this mindset. The Kings get the number 1 draft pick, and the Bucks offer you Giannis for the number 1 pick, and let's say Keegan Murray. You'd probably have to throw Zach LaVine in there or whatever. No. Stop. No. Take that style of move and put a big red circle, or take Giannis's face and then put the 2 other Giannis's underneath him, right? Put a big circle, because that's 3 roster spots if you acquire Giannis. You got either Giannis and the other 2 Giannis's. Big red circle, big red slash through it. No, that is shortcutting. That is a better team right now, no doubt about it.
It's not shortcutting if you keep the number 1 pick, but if that has to go, then yeah, that's a different.
That is the exact type of move I really worry about. If that was offered to the Kings, I just feel like there'd be internal pressures to take it. Giannis going to sell a lot of season tickets. He would sell a lot of season tickets. It would be a really positive move in the interim, right? Next year, year after, really positive. Kings, almost certainly a playoff team. No doubt about it. Wait, would you do it?
Yeah, I don't want to give up the number 1 pick, no.
Okay.
I don't.
Like, come on, what are we doing? Also, where are we at with Giannis here? Who again, I love Giannis. Love him. Well,
he's more concerning to me than Jaylen Brown.
I agree with you.
As far as health and mileage.
31 years old, a lot of mileage on Giannis, and played 36 games this year. Now, to be fair, the guy's generally in the 70-ish game range, but also you're missing 15, 20 games a year out of the dude. But I don't know, man. Last time I checked, 31-year-old dudes don't get, maybe he's LeBron. Maybe we got another 9 years of Giannis. I don't think so. I just feel like that's not the case. Number 3, please.
Question 3.
Of the coaches remaining in the playoffs, who is most on the hot seat?
All right. Hey, can you boot Lynn out too? Why does Lynn keep coming back? Is he doing burners?
Because the Spurs are good.
No, I know why he keeps coming back, because he's the biggest bandwagon ass I've ever seen. I'm saying, how does he keep getting back in the chat? Again, if you're not an open bandwagon, but plus he's also not a good person. I got to say that too. That is personal. But also, you can't be bandwagon Joe, man, and then puff your chest out.
Can't disappear for 7 years.
Thank you. That's the worst kind of fan. I don't want that infecting our chat. Let's look at let's look at who's left. Mark Daniel, LOL, not going anywhere. Chris Finch, dude, if they let Chris Finch go, idiots. There's an argument that Chris Finch, I don't know. At top of my head, I say Chris Finch is one of the most overachieving coaches in the NBA the last few years. Now, Alex Rodriguez and friends might be like, maybe he's underachieving. Maybe this is a chance. I don't think so. Mitch Johnson's not going anywhere with the Spurs. Is it Mitch Johnson?
Yeah.
Thank you. Right?
I don't think so. I'm not trying to even start it. I would say no, but unless there's something weird like that to me, like could it be like Michael Malone where you all of a sudden go, wait, what? Why? Yeah. I don't think so.
If he did go, I think A, they'd have to lose this series, and B, it would be one of those, hey man, thanks for getting us through the pop times and all that and everything, all that stuff. We need to bring in super stud.
Right.
But I'm with you. I can't see that happening. JB Bickerstaff just signed an extension.
Kenny Atkinson? Maybe. I don't think so, but maybe.
Yeah.
They've been aggressive in trading, and
they have. Why am I blanking on the Nick Nurse?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know with Philly.
You never know with Philly. I can't imagine that. I think Philly's overachieving right now.
It's Mike Brown.
Is Mike Brown isn't that weird?
Yeah.
It's so weird. He's not even a full year into his deal after getting screwed last year.
Well, they were down 2-1, and people were talking about him during the season. They were down 2-1 to the Hawks, and now they're up 2-0. So, if this series didn't go well,
Yeah.
If they lost 4 in a row or
it's
4
New
of the
York.
next 5 to a Philly team that likely won't have Embiid for, all those games, that would not be a good look.
So strange.
I mean, I'm not saying it should happen.
No,
I think he's the hottest seat.
I agree with you. I think, and again, that's not even saying he's on the hot seat. That's saying of the coach. The question was of the coaches remaining. He's the one. If they lost this series, I think it's a coin flip that he sticks around. And Sam Amick's going to join us at 8. We'll ask him that same question because he wrote about this.
I know I'm shamelessly pumping the poll
that
here.
long ago.
Yeah, I mean, we just had Mosley, Orlando.
Yeah,
get out of the playoffs, and they got rid of their coach.
Yeah,
so you just never know.
I also want to ask. One of my favorite things with Sam is asking him because he has all the really good connections. I want to ask him if he can ask Adam Silver why they don't do the lottery like hockey. We need the NHL lottery system.
Yeah.
We need, or not lottery. We need that. Like, why don't they just look at at the NHL play? Don't they also play 82 games a year? Isn't it like the same thing? Something like that.
Really close.
Yeah. Why can't we just copy them? Is tanking the problem?
I know they said the process is born. Let's just see it. Let us see it. And I think it's like they draw the 4 numbers, and then it goes to like the chart, and then the chart has since it was 1, 2, 6, 4. Oh, that's where these 3, these are the 4 teams that are going in that spot.
The NHL's approach to tanking has been a topic of debate, with some teams actively seeking to lose games to improve their draft position. However, the league's weighted lottery system, which assigns draft picks based on a team's overall performance, has been a key factor in preventing teams from tanking. Gary Bettman has stated that tanking is not a problem in the NHL, emphasizing teams do not lose games to increase their odds of landing a franchise-changing talent. Instead, the league structure is designed to reward teams for their efforts and performances throughout the season. I need to do a deeper dive on that. What does that mean?
I don't know.
What does that mean? And by the way, why have we not seen this compared and contrasted before? And 900 journalists have written about this, and 10,000 TV people have talked about it. Why have we not seen a comparison between 2 winter sports that both play 82 games and both have similar draft? Why have we not seen a comparison as to how the NHL and NBA weight and also how they do the lottery?
Because nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
How the NHL does it, and the NBA is constantly changing it.
Yeah. We'll take a break when we come. Well, let's ask Sam about. I'm going to write that down. Sam, NHL. I'm going to ask him about that. Okay. When we come back, I'm going to ask Kelly Brothers about all kinds of good stuff, and so are you, because let's be honest, he's good at business.
Mm-hmm. Good at business.
And we're going to talk a little bit about local soccer here, the Republic, and who gets what when a horse wins the Kentucky Derby. I know the horse gets some flowers, a bouquet. Yeah. We'll do all that right after this.
The Athletics may be headed to Las Vegas, but is Sacramento emerging as a candidate for a future expansion team? Hear the entire conversation with Forbes senior contributor Maury Brown on the Drive Guys at SactownSports.com or on the Sactown Sports app. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
Did you try my Colombian tamales? They're delicious.
Yes, but the Mexican tamales I brought are better.
Colombian tamales wrapped in plantain leaves are unmatched, you know.
But the Mexican tamales wrapped in corn husks are the authentic ones.
At least we can agree that they taste better with Pepsi.
Without a doubt. Can you pass me a straw?
You mean a pitillo.
Tamales deserve Pepsi.
Your business moves fast. Your bank should keep up. At Valley Strong Credit Union, business banking is built for momentum with tools that help you manage cash flow, streamline payments, and fuel growth. Right now, there's never been a better time to switch. Open a new Valley Strong business account and get 3 months of business banking products and services free, up to $750 in value to power your next big move. Because when your business runs stronger, the whole Valley does too. Valley Strong Credit Union. Grow your business, grow your future at valleystrong.com/business.
Progressive knows you think the grass is always greener, like maybe you ride a motorcycle. But today, it's raining. So you wish you had an RV, but if you did, you'd have to listen to some guy parked next to it at a campsite plays acoustic guitar. Now, before you start wishing you had a boat, remember, your brother-in-law would invite himself every weekend.
Permission to come aboard, Captain?
But one thing that is greener is the money you could save when you bundle your RV, boat, or motorcycle with your home or auto with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
Joining us now on Sports Sense, certified financial planner Kelly Brothers. Kelly is an advisor with Cap Trust, one of the nation's largest registered investment advisors. Cap Trust counts among its clients numerous pro athletes and pro sports franchises, but most importantly serves many Northern Californians through comprehensive financial planning. Here's Kelly Brothers.
Okie dokie, artichokes. You heard the man. He's good at so much more than just business, but we're going to focus on that. Kelly Brothers. Good morning, Kelly. How are you?
I'm doing good, my friend. Good to see you both. One of the big business mistakes this year so far has been the Athletics not ordering enough of the Sacramento Athletics jerseys. They ran out of those so quick, and I asked how many did they order, and the number was paltry. I can't remember what, like 650 or something.
What?
Wow.
They some very small number. So they say they're going to get more in, but whatever they ordered, they need to order 10x. They will sell them out.
Oh, I'm a 2x. 10x might be a little
large, very large.
Yeah. Never say never, though.
Yeah.
After Christmas dinner.
That's right.
Well, it's shocking, honestly, and who would have thought that? That if you're playing a sport in a town,
it's very prideful.
That's very, very prideful. That memorabilia and clothing would sell with the actual town's name on it. Like
Concept.
that. What a concept, Kelly.
Oh my goodness, you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, my head's exploding just thinking about that. Yeah, no, I mean, they're fantastic. And the ads they do where they're wearing those jerseys are fantastic. And the vibe at the ballpark is much better than it was last year. I think mainly because we have a decent team that's competitive. But the Sacramento jerseys, I mean, they're only they can, like I said, they could order 10 times what they think that, and they will sell them in the next year and a half.
Just as a follow-up, Kelly, your own thought on this. Dave and I kind of talked about this last week that, I know Sacramento, the A's are going to move on, but Sacramento would like to have baseball. That's at least something they're talking about. Do you think that if we had baseball and a team committed here, could they fill or be close to filling a 35,000 seat stadium nightly for years to come?
That's a great question. I think we could do as well as many teams in Major League Baseball. It will come down to whether or not the team is competitive or not. And of course, the big fear about Sacramento has been more always about, can we get the high dollar sponsorships? Can we get the high dollar luxury suite sales in such a way that will help fund that and make up for the shortfall of what is the local broadcasting rights, which would be among the cheapest in the league. We
had an extended conversation about it, Kelly, and I hate saying this. I really do, but I'm just trying to call balls and strikes. I think we said if you average 25,000 a year, or excuse me, 25,000 a game, that puts you, I think, 20th in Major League Baseball. You mentioned being competitive. But also, if Sacramento were to get an expansion team, they would be in that, especially with the way. Now, Joe Lacob said yesterday at a convention, I thought it was very, very interesting, and it's not making the rounds I think it should be. He was in on the San Diego Padres bid, and he said that in his bid, he was going in and doing his numbers with the thought that there will be no 2027 season. Like, they milked that into the numbers already. So maybe this changes, Kelly, but as it is right now, I think it's more likely Sacramento is in with the Tampa Bays, the Pittsburgh Pirates, the Cincinnati Reds when we're talking about payroll and competition. That being said, even if Sacramento could average 25,000 a game, that's 81 games, that's outdoor, it's not climate controlled, it's double the games of the Kings season. I think that's a big, big ask for Sacramento.
And it's more than double what we're currently averaging with a major league team in 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's absolutely right. I don't want to be a, Debbie McDowner face, especially about growing the city, but I don't see it. I maybe I'm wrong, but that seems like a big stretch, Kelly.
It does. I think what's hard to, in your mind, switch is, all right, how much would Sacramento support a true Sacramento team over how much they support, kind of a stepchild who's here, who's just living with us for 3 years and then gone. And I don't know the answer to that. My attitude when I bought a part of a season ticket was if there's Major League Baseball in my city for just 3 years of my lifetime, I'm going to go to some of these games.
Exactly.
So, but you're right. I'm not sure the number. But it's all relative to what is Portland in the same boat? Is Salt Lake City? Salt Lake City, I think, would have a better chance.
Yeah, I think that's who's getting it. I honestly think Salt Lake is a bigger favorite. I think baseball is smart in this case. They know what they're doing. They like leverage. They like They like cities competing. It's a good look, and ultimately it'll get everything up higher. But I think Salt Lake gets it.
And it won't be said publicly, Dave. Yeah. But you also have the dynamic that that behind the scenes, where no one is recording the words, the Giants are fighting against it.
100%. 100%. We talked about that. The good news is that the Giants do not have this territory, unlike in San Jose. They can't block the move,
but they'll fight it.
But they will 100% fight it. And
they will lobby against it.
Absolutely.
They will.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, how about another local team here, Kelly? The Sac Republic. They continue to try to grow their brand. What's the latest with them?
I just wanted to, because there was a great article in the Sports Business Journal, which just brought to light some things, I guess, that were not completely clear in my head. First of all, the fact that this is the first tribe to actually own a team in the country, which is somewhat significant. But the other piece that I hadn't really factored in was the fact that in the top 30 DMAs, the top 30 cities in the country, Sacramento is the largest city that does not have an arena of this size for concerts or for shows. We do, we have Golden One, and that's fantastic. We have a lot of outlying area, mid-sized concert venues. We do not have that 27,000 outdoor seat stadium that every other city has. And I just had never considered that we don't have a concert venue that's going to be able to seat 27,000 for a concert. And that will change the level of acts that you get coming through here as well. No,
absolutely will, because a lot of those acts I'll just give you, this is a small, silly example, but it's a recent one that I'm a huge fan of the band Muse. They'll be at the amphitheater up in Marysville this August. I'm going to go see them. I was wondering, my first thought was the last time I saw them at Golden One a few years back. But then I looked, and it's an outdoor tour. The whole tour for Muse is outdoor. So Golden One was never even an option for them. So no offense to the Marysville amphitheater, but I don't think anybody likes going up that 1-2 lane road 45 minutes, especially coming back, to be able to go downtown and see these outdoor bands. Also, it's expandable for if Republic were to ever go MLS, or USL and MLS were to merge, or whatever that may be. But you mentioned the tribe. My favorite story on the whole thing is that the Sky River folks, that very land was theirs a couple hundred years ago, and was taken from them at one point. They're reclaiming the very land that they owned a century or two ago, and that's where that stadium is. That's like some Disney movie stuff, man. I love that part of the whole thing.
Yeah. And the other piece to the concert thing, though, Dave, I wanted to mention, the Morning Brew wrote today about Blue Dot Fever. There's a lot of acts canceling outdoor concerts
Post Malone
because they're just not selling seats. Mm-hmm. And they're called Blue Dot Fever because of the blue dots on Ticketmaster, which represent empty seats.
Yeah.
But so a 27,000 seat outdoor stadium really plays into that. This is not 40 or 50,000 seats. This could be 20 to 27, and you could fill that up. So that and the other part to it, I kind of chuckle about, but I think it's kind of sad. Can you imagine? I'm thinking of the Lincoln venue, which actually is a very nice venue once you get there. But the Hard Rock Sacramento is out there, right?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if you're not from Sacramento and you go to book a hotel? Oh, let's stay at the Hard Rock Sacramento.
Yeah.
And then you come out of the airport and you got to drive 40 minutes and you're literally in the middle of cow pastures.
That's where we get the Cowtown rep.
Yes.
Exactly. I know, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hey, Kelly, last thought on my end about the Derby last week. Great race. We made some history with the Derby, but how about the payouts? How does that all flow?
Yeah, it's so they 3.1 million was the purse that went to the winning horse, Golden Tempo. Traditionally, and it can change, but the jockey Jose Ortiz, he got 10%, so he got $310,000 for one race. And remember, jockeys are often racing 3 or 4 times on a single card. Now, granted, they don't have the purse the Kentucky Derby does, but and then the trainer. The first woman to train a Kentucky Derby winner, Sherry DeVoe, she got 10%, $310,000. The owners got $2.5 million. But of course, that is chump change compared to the stud fee that Golden Tempo could be getting in the future, and that could be millions and millions of dollars. Although I must admit, I don't completely understand how pursuit of the Triple Crown has completely just dropped off the rails as something of any interest to owners. I mean, they came out yesterday and said, no, Golden Tempo's not going to race in the Preakness. They're going to wait for the Belmont. And it just, I don't know. Is it a timing thing? Do they need to stretch it out to allow the horse recovery time? I don't know, but it seems like that is no longer a desire for a lot of these owners to have any chance to win the Triple Crown.
Well, if I may, to borrow a term from the kids, the internal horse culture tea that has been spilling, is that Golden Tempo, it was such a long shot. It was such a one-shot lucky deal. And now this new course that they're going to be going to for the next race is the worst possible course for this horse to be able to race. So the rumor is that the horse has a little thing with the thing, so they don't have to race. So they don't have to race this horse and it gets its ass kicked, and that they can stud that sucker out for a lot more money, being one and done.
Absolutely. The Belmont, of course, is a longer race.
Yes.
And then every year that this passes by, you just go back and think, oh my God, we did not even know how great Secretariat was.
No,
when you look at
right.
Secretariat's times. I mean,
shout out American Pharoah.
Yeah, exactly.
But not Secretariat. That's not Secretariat.
I put my money on Great White, the shark, not the band.
Wow.
But,
yes.
Great White was just a huge horse, but did not actually go off. So anyway, guys, that's it for business this week.
You got it. Hey, and some horse talk too, Kelly.
Yeah.
We'll see you. We'll see you next week. Have a wonderful weekend.
You too.
All right, take care. That is Kelly Brothers. We'll take a break. When we come back, hey, I hope he keeps doing this all summer long. It's more Draymond. Now we're on TNT last night. He and Chuck got a little awkward, or did it? Or who was right? Who was wrong? We got the audio for you next.
The Athletics may be headed to Las Vegas, but is Sacramento emerging as a candidate for a future expansion team? Hear the entire conversation with Forbes senior contributor Maury Brown on the Drive Guys at SactownSports.com or on the Sactown Sports app. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
Join us at Camping World's Red, White, and New Trade event, our biggest trade event of the year, May 14th through the 17th. Trade in your RV and get the highest value guaranteed. Then upgrade for less with new RVs starting as low as $94 a month. Plus, take 25% off select maintenance services. Save up to 40% on camp-ready must-haves. And enter to win a new RV. Don't miss the Red, White, and New Trade event at your local Camping World, May 14th through the 17th. We'll see you there.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
What makes you so different than the rest of us?
We ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Tell me more.
Our investment counselors focus on service over sales, prioritizing clients' needs.
How do you make money?
We don't sell any commission-based products. We have a simple management fee based on the value of our client's portfolio. So we do better when our clients do better.
What about client portfolios?
We get to know each client, their finances, family, health, lifestyle, and more, and then we tailor a portfolio based on their specific goals and needs.
Your clients really come first then, huh?
Yes, we make them a top priority. Our goal is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement.
Wow, maybe we are different.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Thunder, feel the thunder. It's the energy all around you. Lightning and the thunder. The thrill of the moments to come. The flash of lights. The rush of pure exhilaration. Thunder. The roar of the crowd. See it, hear it, feel it. Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Feel the thunder.
No way. Gas prices shot up again.
I know, but I got us covered.
So generous. What's your deal?
What's my deal? I went to Metro and saved. Got 4 lines for just $25 each and 4 free new Samsung Galaxy A17 5G phones, and all on the T-Mobile network.
Ah, how about we go to Metro today?
Get that more for your money feeling. Visit your Metro by T-Mobile store. Just bring your numbers. Not available if you've been with Metro or T-Mobile in the past 180 days.
Sacramento Rivercats baseball all summer long. The Rivercats Summer Pass gets you into every game this summer with no blackout dates and includes access to the Sky River Casino Solon Club. Lock it in and don't miss a moment. Get your Rivercats Summer Pass at rivercats.com.
Carmichael Dave.
He has very good sources and he just kind of tells it as it is and gets to the point.
Jason Ross.
He has a lot of pretty smart things to say.
He's good at what he does.
On Sactown Sports.
Sam Amick in 15 minutos. All right, Draymond Green at it.
Dave loves Draymond.
He loves him. Let's start with how this started. It was, and I like Draymond Green on this show. You know, I think
Shaq was out last night.
I actually think he's better than Shaq. I know that's a minority opinion, but I what you
talking about, Dave?
Yeah, I not that I dislike Shaq. I think he's a good counter to Charles Barkley.
Yeah,
and
he always wants to fight him.
Yeah, they're always going at it. So here's Charles talking to Draymond on the set about the Warriors.
I was playing for a check. Mm-hmm. First time ever.
Well, it's over for the Warriors.
There you go.
I mean, no disrespect.
But disrespect is. No disrespect. Disrespect.
It ends for every old team. You have your run. You get old. Y'all let Clay go. You and Steph on the backside of y'all careers. It just passed you by. Y'all had one of the greatest runs ever. If you think you're not in the playoffs, you're not gonna make. You think you're gonna get healthier for next year? You're just gonna get older. That's no disrespect. You guys had one of the greatest runs of all time. If you want to compete, you're gonna have to leave there. If Steph wants to compete, he's gonna have to leave there. You're gonna have to make that decision.
What if they bring the right pieces in?
They can't bring the right pieces. Why? Because they don't have no cap space.
Okay.
They don't have any cap space.
Do you believe this? Do you believe that? Do you believe what he's talking over here? Well, here's what I would say. We had to hug for a reason, right? Like we're not
because it's over.
We're not oblivious.
Yeah.
So like, this could be the end. Like,
that's the thing that makes me laugh.
So, interesting admission from Draymond Green there at the end. But as oftentimes will happen, like you see the movie and the guy like gets challenged to the fight and he kind of doesn't like at the time. Then he goes home. He's like, man, I would have punched him if I had. I feel like Draymond kind of stewed on that a little bit.
And then he fired away.
And then now we lead to a kind of an awkward moment as they continue talking about it.
Always ends. Sports, listen, sports are for young people. You hope to have a great long career, but sports, nobody wins when they're 37, 38.
But you said what you said. I want to hear if he believes what you're talking.
Yeah, I mean, I think the goal is just to not look like you in the Houston Rockets uniform.
Yeah.
Is ultimately the goal for us. Like, we don't want to.
What does that look like?
Did you see it?
I'm just asking.
I saw it. I mean, so, we're always going to try to compete. When you win championships, the goal will always be to try to reach that level. Can we get back to that level? Listen, to your point, Jimmy's going to miss a lot of next year. Moses is going to miss a lot of next year. That's $70 million. $75 million of a $160 million payroll. So it's going to be tough. But make no mistake about it, the goal will always be to compete at a championship standard level. Whether we win a championship or not, I think as you get older, you have to redefine what's success, right? Still the most sellouts in the NBA. Still the most national TV games in the NBA. And you just want to give yourself a chance. Success may not be for us at this point a championship, right? That's the way it goes. And so I think understanding what is success at this point is key for us, knowing and understanding that it may not be realistic to win a championship, but can we continue to build to that so that once we leave this organization, it's still in a great space of where they have that pedigree and they can try to build on that
like the
work out. Exactly. Always.
It's interesting. It's fascinating. Everyone's focusing on the goal is to not look like you with the Rockets. Let's put that next to Charles Barkley saying it's over for you guys. Right. You guys are too old. For some reason, the Draymond thing seems more personal.
Yeah.
Is it?
It did feel that way to me.
It felt that way to me too.
But I mean, I guess I got to try to put myself in Draymond's shoes and go, I'm still playing on a team that every night I go out there, my goal is to, like, they're trying to win. They're trying to win a championship because they know what it takes and they've done it.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you wouldn't take that personally, but I also think Draymond, he's like, we understand. That's why we had the hug. We understand the difficulties that we have. I thought some of his counters to that were interesting in that, well, we still have the most sellouts. Like, that's kind of that can't be your goal.
I agree. Most national TV games.
That's not what you're playing for. You're not going to go later, well, we had the most sellouts ever. They all wanted to see us play. Like, he doesn't have to back up his career. He's got it. He's done it.
Yeah.
He's done it. I think Charles is more accurate, though, than, let's put it that way. That's why it feels personal. I don't think Charles did it to be personal. And I know he said no offense, but that not,
I think that's just Charles being Charles, but then why isn't it just Draymond being Draymond? I'm trying to play devil's advocate.
Draymond's I think that's a little revisionist. Like, did Charles look bad? And like, they were one of the favorites to win it. They got to the conference finals, and John Stockton hits a legendary shot to take them out of the, like.
Incidentally, Charles Barkley in his 4 seasons as a Houston Rocket, 16.5 points, 12.2 boards, 4 assists. And he's being compared to Draymond's last 4. And by the way, this is Andy Bailey.
Would never compare
you can't
those
compare them. And this is Andy Bailey doing this. And I love Andy Bailey. He's an internet guy and former college basketball player. We've had him on the show before. He's comparing Charles Barkley's points, boards, assists, and his box plus minus at 4.0. Draymond Green last 4 seasons, 8.6 points. It's about half. 6.5 rebounds. It's about half. 6 assists. That's 2 more. 0.5 box plus minus. But the problem is, and this is part of the problem with the NBA discourse, they're not comparable players. Now let's look at Charles Barkley's defense on the Rockets and compare that to Draymond Green's defense. They both, the thing they probably had, to me, the most in common, other than, attitude and all that leadership, whatever, is you could run an offense through both of them.
Right.
They both could be, bangers down low that you can actually pop out and run an offense for. But I think the implication there was that I think Draymond's implication when he said you don't want to look like you did on the Rockets is that's a Jerry Rice on the Broncos.
Yeah.
Barkley was not
that.
He wasn't the Sixers, or Phoenix Barkley. But.
Well, and then I think we can all remember it's not that long ago, just over a year, last year's All-Star break, Draymond was on the TNT set, and he was like, they had just traded for Jimmy Butler, and remember he famously said, like, we're gonna make it to the championship this year. And he's like, check, or I don't know if he said check that, I guarantee, or we have a shot of making the championship. And he's like, you know what, I take that back. We are going to make it to the championship.
Yeah.
And then they got on a run in the second half, and let's remember, they were a 7 seed and beat the 2 seed Rockets, and they were up 1 game on Minnesota in the next round, and Steph got hurt. So, I mean, at that point, if you have Steph, Jimmy, and Draymond in the way they were playing a year ago, I bet they thought they could do it.
Yeah.
I don't think they would have, but they thought they could.
100%. Here's the quote you're talking about. And by that, I mean, let me unmute that, and here's the quote you're talking about.
We're going to win the championship.
Say that one more time so that everybody here can
say that with your chest.
I didn't hear you. My earpiece.
Because they added Jimmy Butler III, so what did you say?
81?
I'm sorry. I said I think we're going to win a championship, but I lied. We are going to win the championship.
Wow. See, I love that.
Yeah, I'm not going to kill. I mean,
love
they didn't.
that.
I'm not going to
Who
bother.
cares? I love it.
One, it was instilling, as a champion, confidence
Yes.
in himself
Yes.
and in the rest of the team. And I there might have been some show there. Obviously, the All-Star game was in San Francisco last year, but they're in front of their home fans. But I think there was meaning behind that. And yeah, they didn't. He was wrong, but I don't think that was the point of it. And I think, like I said, till Steph got hurt, I believe they think they still could have. I don't think they would have.
Sure.
It doesn't matter if I did. Did they think they could? And I think they did.
Because they have championship DNA, and I respect that.
And they were playing really well with Jimmy Butler.
Yes. It's a fascinating conversation. I love the fact that Draymond Green and Charles Barkley are on this. I think that is fascinating discourse between the two of them. I think that Draymond Green, first off, he's a Hall of Famer. Sorry, guys. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
So this is number one. Number two, multiple rings, backpack, this, that, whatever. I am fairly confident that the Golden State Warriors aren't winning all those rings without Draymond Green.
Course.
I think in the end, a lot of times, his career, his importance, what he does, sometimes gets overshadowed by people's understandable disdain for him. But when you put his words in his mouth and all that stuff aside, he's a damn good player.
Would you have rather Charles, like right when he said, the point is I don't want to look like you did, and like if Charles said something right then and there, and like Charles let him go.
Yeah.
But like that might have got really spicy.
I think so. You know what?
You're wrong for that, and then like an argument or something.
I think it would have been more fun. I really respect Charles Barkley as a broadcaster. You think Charles definitely wanted to bite back. Charles probably wanted to punch him. Mm-hmm. But I respect Charles for understanding the moment and letting Draymond go, letting him do his thing, and then letting the discourse happen today. Yeah. I think if they go back and forth and it turns into and by the way, I don't think Shaquille O'Neal would have that discipline, and that kind of goes back to what I'm talking about. I think it would have turned into a snipe fest, a back and forth. Not. It would have been everyone would have pulled out the rulers, and I don't think we get the discourse that we did. And again, I think it's fascinating. We'll take a break. Sam Amick of The Athletic joins us next.
For the second straight offseason, the Sacramento Kings have been linked to Raptors guard R.J. Barrett. Should Scott Perry make a move to reunite with his former draft pick? Is Keegan Murray a potential trade candidate to make that happen? Get the entire breakdown from the Matt and Kayla Show at SactownSports.com or on the Sactown Sports app.
Your exclusive home for Kings basketball.
Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to Markdowns for Miles at AutoZone.
Got any markdowns on brakes?
We mark Duralast brake pads down to free.
Free Duralast brake pads?
When you buy 2 rotors.
Can I get Duralast Gold pads for free?
With 2 Duralast Gold rotors, and there's a lifetime warranty on brake pads.
That's a huge markdown for so many miles.
Save on brakes and more during Markdowns for Miles at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
May is here, and so is your excuse to hit the ballpark. The green and gold are bringing the energy all month long with fan-favorite bobbleheads, can't miss post-game fireworks, and a ballpark atmosphere you don't want to miss. Turn up for Sacramento Saturdays and bring the whole crew out for Stompin' Sundays, packed with kid-friendly fun, giveaways, and the opportunity for kids 14 and under to run the bases after the game. Enjoy big swings and bigger moments all May long in West Sacramento. Lock in your seats now at athletics.com/tickets.
Contractors, remodelers, you now have a great supplier to assist you with your next project. Anova Cabinet and Stone in Sacramento. They are Northern California's best kitchen and bathroom remodeling supply store. Anova has the latest cabinet styles, a great selection of countertops, flooring, bathroom fixtures, and more. Visit their website, InovaCabinetStone.com. Take advantage of their grand opening special, a $750 in-store credit. Stop by today, Anova Cabinet and Stone in Sacramento.
KHTK HD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sactown Sports 1140.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Sam will join us, we think, momentarily. We're waiting for him to drop into the queue. A lot of good stuff, though, from last night's Inside the NBA. There's some more quotes we can get to later, including the guys trying to defend James Harden and his turnovers.
Okay.
I think it's only fair to play that. Joining us right meow, as he does each and every Thursday, smack dab in the middle of playoff coverage right now from The Athletic, the very hat I'm wearing right now, or at least that's what I lie and say it is. The one, the only Sam Amick. Sam, good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen. How we doing today?
Don't do that.
I'm just saying.
We're great, Sam.
What's the matter? What's going on, Dave?
I don't know. I don't know how you're doing, and I don't want to assume it. I hate that question.
He doesn't like the we.
How are we? What if your dog died? And I go, we're doing great. Well, what kind of an ass am I now?
We can eventually get to a collective answer. We can work through all of it.
Well, how are you doing? That's the question. How are you? Oh, I'm doing great. Tough day today. Whatever, And everyone knows.
Am I asking you or am I asking Jay?
Yeah. It's the royal you. I said, yeah, because we'll have guests come on. Hey, how are you guys doing? Oh, I'm doing good. Jason, how are you?
Yeah, but what if he says, how are you doing? You're like, I'm doing great, but I'm not doing well.
Yeah, then
do I have to jump in and say, well, Sam, actually, I'm not doing well?
Yeah, and we all know it's a throwaway anyway. It's not that Sam doesn't care how we're doing, but it's a parlay into a conversation. Nobody's ever going to be if Sam were to come on and say, how are you doing? I'm not going to be like, tough thing. Grandpa passed this morning, and I got these bills. Avery, she's partying way too. I'm not doing that. I'm going to say fine.
We're just putting Avery's business out there.
I'm just doing this for the YouTube guy.
I'm very red on the stream today.
Are
You are. Did you get some sun there in OKC? You're still in OKC, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw you courtside seats the other night.
Right?
I know. I got to admit, that's fun. We don't get that very often. Of course, the AC kicks on. Is that loud on your end?
Yeah, but it just kind of sounds like you're in the car.
Yeah.
That's dwindling, isn't it? What is it? Would you say, just rough estimate, it used to be, by the way, everybody, it used to be that your highfalutin media members like Sam and an assortment of others would get to sit press row, which would be, front and center, usually, which is reserved for, TV, radio folk and all that. That has dwindled. We got G-Man who broadcasts the games from Roseville. You got really? That got you? Got me. And that's not abnormal. Sam, would you say it's under 10, if not lower now that you get to be courtside?
It might be under 5.
Wow.
So it's a special night. Are you going to be there again tonight?
I think so. Nice. And it becomes like a thing in the media circles because we have a few people here. So like our guy who covers OKC, Joel Lorenzi, young fella, does a great job. Like he's been mad at me all week because I kind of took his seat, like that's, and so you have that component. It is fun, and not to be corny, but it reminds you like just how much you enjoy the game and the sport. I mean, back in the Kings days, I would sit at that seat every game.
Yeah.
And the difference between as a reporter, like what you take in versus when you're sitting in the nosebleeds is insane. I mean, you hear everything. Mark Dagnall, for example, nice guy, seemingly pretty mild-mannered. Like, it's enjoyable to watch Mark get mad about a call and look Zach Zarba dead in the eye and just say, "Hey, Zach, what the F?" He got him on the arm, and he goes, "I didn't see it." And he goes, "Yeah, I know you didn't effing see it." Like that type of stuff. And, LeBron, because he will eventually retire one day, comes over and does his patented, powder routine pregame. And I literally have powder on my laptop now because that's where the seat was. So, yeah, it was fun stuff.
It's kind of rude.
Yeah.
It's kind of rude if you think about it. Come on, LeBron. No, not everybody wants your powder on their stuff. Is everything – what's the rule on that, Sam? Is everything you hear courtside fair game to talk about, to write about? Are there any unwritten rules about using that type of stuff?
I mean, no. I think it's case by case, and I had that thought because if we talk next week, make sure you ask me next week if I got the good seat again tonight.
Okay.
Because I did have the thought of, like, I'm definitely guilty of, like, I'm going to overshare and piss PR people off, if I'm being honest.
Good for you.
And so we have, like, a live blog, for example, and I was sharing all this color in the live blog. And, but it's, like, the type of material, to your point, that it doesn't always get shared with the fans. And I had the thought of, like, oh, I wonder if I'm going to get bumped upstairs because I'm, sharing too much. Because OKC can be very controlling when it comes to the media side. So
it's always been that way, right? Aren't they the ones that are the most back to the Durant and Russ days?
Yeah, they got a little, a little style to them. I don't know how to describe it, but
you do. We don't want to get you in trouble though.
Yeah,
we want to keep you in that seat. Talking
my buddy, we probably got a snitch in Sac somewhere. He's gonna hit up OKC and tell him
they're watching.
Talking with Sam Amick from The Athletic, as we do each and every Thursday here on the show. Just real quick on that series, at least. I know it's one game, but man, I mean, no shock what the Thunder did, but just how convincing they were. They haven't lost yet. Do the Lakers really have a shot here? Do they have to get Luka back? Are we even going to see him? Like, is this series feel like to you like it's already over?
It kind of does. I mean, I thought they played pretty well in game one. They were in it for 3 quarters. And to your question, no, we're not going to see Luka in this round. He did media yesterday and multiple times reaffirmed his 8-week timeline, which would put him at like the back end of the conference finals. So he's not coming to save the day. Austin Reeves, it's what I wrote about a couple days ago, was terrible. 3 of 16, and it's like you can blame Austin and talk about things like that, but that's what OKC's defense does. Like I went back and looked at Austin's games, and for one, he's not fully healthy. He came back from that oblique, and so you have that factor. So like not being 100% for any of the Lakers guys, and trying to go up against his defense is brutal. They're incredible. So yes, it feels like it's over. I think it very well could be a sweep.
Sam Amick of The Athletic with us. One of my favorite things, I mentioned this earlier, is because you have all the connections to ask you to ask things, because we can't. We were with the San Jose Sharks getting like their 17th top 2 pick in the last 2 years or whatever it is. They had the lottery this week, and the Sharks moved up to number 2. And what we noticed is watching the clips, I don't know if you've seen it, but that lottery draw is live and ready to go. And they got the little verifier people, the accountants and all that right on stage, and everybody finds out real time. And then doing a little bit of a deeper dive, they play, I think, the same exact amount of regular season games the NBA does, 82. And tanking doesn't seem to be an issue in the NHL. So my question for you to ask is why doesn't the NBA do the lottery balls live like the NHL? And have they looked at the NHL as maybe a model? If it's not apples to apples, certainly it's got to be apples to pears as to why tanking doesn't work or isn't a problem in the NHL.
Good question. I don't have the answer. I can report back. They do. They obviously don't air it live. Right. But they are very transparent with it in terms of, I don't know the number, but they kind of host or allow, I'm going to say 10 reporters to come in to the lottery. One of our guys, Mike Vorkanoff, has done it several times, and he's going to be there on Sunday. So, they're not secretive about the process, no matter how many times, Dave, you want to, say that it's rigged and, just do that whole thing you like to do.
I don't think it's rigged. I think, Cooper Flag, probably rigged. Probably rigged.
That one is?
I'm not saying it is.
Oh.
I need deniability for the lawsuit, but
we talked about this on a athletic call yesterday as we were talking about story ideas relating to the draft, and it was funny because like David Aldridge was on there, legendary reporter, and we were reminiscing about how the late David Stern had a very familiar refrain whenever people would accuse the NBA of rigging the lottery, which is he would immediately say, "You realize you're accusing me of committing a felony." Like that's
right.
That is what it would be. But to your question, I think the heart of it is like, why not do everything you need to cut out that conversation? Because I mentioned on the call, I was like, guys, like LeBron James himself, like has publicly, quote unquote, joked, not really joked about the lottery being rigged. He had a podcast appearance where he talked about Wemby going to the Spurs and how that was not a coincidence. So like, that conversation lives on for, no matter kind of how not factual it is.
Because, and that's where it's like, look, we can have fun with it, but also, the NBA is in a back room somewhere. If anything's true, this is. And they're like, hey, who we need a generational superstar? You know where he needs to be?
San
Antonio.
Game changer.
That's exactly.
Like, what are we doing? They said. What are we doing?
Like, we gotta make sure we get as many terribly rated national games as possible.
Right. Sam, I know yesterday, folks I think that was yesterday, Milwaukee, talking about Giannis and maybe trying to come up with a more clear-cut answer by the draft. You followed him. You followed that organization pretty closely. Anywhere closer on that story as far as what they truly want to do with him?
Yeah, actually, it's funny you asked that, Jay. I will spend part of my day attempting to write, my latest analysis on that situation. You don't often see owners, publicly just openly talking about a situation like this. So Jimmy Haslam with the Bucks was asked about it, and I think it was part of the Taylor Jenkins press conference that he was on hand for, and he just very candidly stated, like Giannis is either going to be with us or he's not, and it's a big decision and we got to get it right. So I would contend, and I'll probably right, that the playoffs have been very good for the Bucks in terms of just several teams that were kind of seemingly in the mix, falling out quickly and, presumably being incentivized to do what they can to try to get him. Houston, for example, I don't know if they're going to make a push, but you could argue they should. They got Kevin Durant. They fell short. They got young guys that they could flip with Milwaukee, so they come to mind. Toronto, Atlanta, Boston, which I wrote 6 weeks ago or so, had interest and, got yelled at by the fans, which is always fun. Since then, they fall out in the first round. Jaylen Brown is sending weird signals about his level of contentment, with the Celtics. And so Boston comes to mind. So I don't know. But the thing is, as somebody with the league also told me, it's just not he's going to, if he ends up leaving, which I think he will, he's obviously going to put his foot on the scale and try to go where he wants to go. And that part remains unclear. So Miami, Orlando come to mind. People say, and all these factors come into play. He wants to win. He wants to contend. He doesn't want to pay state taxes, which I don't blame him. So California's probably out. So yeah, we'll see where it goes.
Sam Amick joining us. We have talked throughout the year about whether it's the Kawhi situation, the tanking, whatever. We've talked about the league's habit of being swayed by public and media discourse. Now that we're in the playoffs, it seems the discourse of being upset with the NBA is starting to focus on flopping. And, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and whomever else, and floppy this, flop that. Jaylen Brown called it out. A few others called it out. Do you get the sense at all when it comes to flopping that is something the NBA is sensitive about? Is it one of those, hey, it's part of the game, whatevers? Where do you think they stand on that?
I'm not hearing it. It's not part of the Adam Silver discourse, for the past few months with the media. There's a unofficial short list of topics that are priorities for him. It's tanking, it's NBA Europe, it's Clippers investigation, it's federal gambling investigations, those things. I don't think it's a huge deal. I mean, Jaylen Brown made it loud, with the Joel Embiid situation, and I know it drives the fans crazy, but no, I don't. I even the referees. I'd be curious. I haven't. You can ask refs kind of quietly on the side at times, what is the league emphasizing? And so transparently, I have not done that recently. So I don't know. It might be, but I'm not hearing a lot of the noise.
Is there anything too, as well, Sam, on kind of league issues? It's related to tanking in a way. I think it's what we talked about last week. It's more about the schedule, the amount of games they play, and we're seeing more and more guys miss games during the year. But now here we are at the key point, and they don't have Luka. Now he's injured. I'm not questioning that, but Embiid was questionable whether he's going to play. He was out. We have also in your series, Jalen Williams is an all-star. He's out. Just kind of around the league, there's a lot of high-profile guys that have missed either a game or games. I don't know what the answer. Maybe there is none, but how much of that is on the league's radar for their most important games missing out on stars?
Yeah, I think that is more on the radar. I just, continue to be surprised that they don't seem willing at all to discuss shortening the schedule. I don't, it's just a non-starter. And Steve Kerr has been loud on that topic. I talked to Rob Pelinka about it the other day, the Lakers GM, and he was kind of on that same page of pace and space. We've discussed this, guys. It's the way that the game gets played right now is far more taxing on the body than what it was back in the day. I know it's kind of the popular thing is to say, oh, these guys are soft and da da. Well, it's a different type of whether you call it toughness or just kind of what they have to go through. And so that combined with 82 games is leading to what you're talking about, which is, I mean, Luka's got a hamstring that's a grade 2. It's a serious injury. Yeah. He can't play.
Yeah. Tatum missed game 7.
Yeah. And I felt terrible for him.
Yeah.
My God, whenever you have a recovery that is worthy of a I think it was a Netflix doc, like when you have a documentary like made on your recovery like he did, and then you have the happy ending and you come all the way back and the team is better than you thought and you're going to contend for a title, and then something happens and you're out, that's got to just kill you. And the Embiid one that you mentioned.
Yeah.
So yeah, it sucks, but they just, the stock answer you always get is they're not going to give money back. But I always, again, we've talked about this, but I'm not an economics major, but if the NFL can rule the world and make, print money with 17 games, then how come the NBA can't go from 82 to 72 and make the numbers work?
Sam Amick with us. Speaking of happy endings, Sam, we were talking earlier.
Buddy.
Hello, you said it. We were talking about coaches left in the playoffs earlier, Jason and I. And hey, are there any coaches that could be, who would be the coach on the hot seat? Whomever, if they lost this round. And Mark Daniel, yeah, right. JJ Redick, probably not. We're thinking same thing.
How did you just pronounce Mark's name? You're hilarious. You have these weird words that.
Is it Mark Daniel? Mark. Is it Mark Daniel? Mark
No.
Daniel?
Dagnall.
No.
Dagnall?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. That's not right. Yeah. That's us doing that. Come on.
Daniel? You trying to make it French?
Like it is. Isn't it kind of French? Daniel, yeah. Really?
Hello, Coach Daniel.
I feel like we're Americanized. Dagnall?
Pretty American, but yeah.
All right. Well, with Mark, we came to the conclusion. I know you kind of talked about this a week or two ago, but whether it's Atkinson, Nurse, whomever, is it still? Do you think Mike Brown, that I want to say weirdly, that's editorializing, but strangely would be on the hot seat the most out of any of the coaches if everybody lost in this round?
I think you have to keep an eye on Nick Nurse.
Yeah.
Yes, Mike Brown. Kenny Atkinson, I think, is going to be okay. I mean, the intel there is that they're not going to move off of him, but there is some I don't know. There's some interesting stuff. Now you got me saying stuff I haven't even written yet, but Quinn Snyder in Atlanta has a relationship with Donovan Mitchell, so there's some chatter that if they fall out, there would be an internal push for Quinn, and is that something they would do? Excuse me. Who else do we have? Mitch Johnson obviously is fine.
Is it Johnson? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Johnson.
Yeah, he's fine.
But yes, I mean, Mike is still James Dolan, famed Knicks owner who never does media, is the one who said finals or bust, basically. So that's kind of the edict that everybody is operating under.
Oh, edict.
Yeah. Now I'm worried about everything I'm going to say. As we're talking with Sam Amick from The Athletic. Sam.
Happy endings.
Yes, exactly. Well, let's go there.
Yeah.
Your poll.
Hello.
Your famously
your famous poll, Sam.
Yes, did come out here, or more of the results. I know it was talking about players that were overrated, underrated, coaches overrated, underrated kind of thing. I know Şengün was the top of the overrated list and some other things, but just maybe your takeaway. You got a lot of that info, just what you saw in that first report or on that last report.
I mean, we have these meetings where we talk about stories like this, and this will be a fun thing to share and get your guys' read on. Just fully admitting it, I was the guy in the meeting when somebody chimed in and was like, hey, the most overrated player question, like, was really loud last year. Tyrese Halliburton got it. It became a big thing. There were some people with our group that were a little sheepish about doing it again because of that. And, at the risk of sounding sensational, which I certainly try not to be as a reporter, I was like, okay, wait a minute. Like, it's the most, widely known question that we ask in this poll. Why in the world would we kill it? So, I mean, some of the readers don't like it. And I know, like, this latest round of the player poll thing was overrated, underrated player, most impressive coach, least impressive coach, and then I think best defensive player. That's the latest thing. But, like, overrated, some of the fans and the readers were upset, and they said it's below our standards, and it's mean-spirited, and I don't know, like, I'm just a sucker for knowing some truth about how players see each other. And so I've always been a little torn on this topic, and I'm going to shut up and let you guys weigh in. But, like, because it's admittedly it's a small sample size, because a lot of players don't want to answer overrated. So I think it was 81 players out of 150 or whatever that we pulled. So then you go, like, okay, Şengün, I think he literally got 10 votes. So, like, does he deserve to be labeled as the most overrated guy with that kind of sample size? And I get that. But if you look at the history of who wins it, it is fascinating, because it is the type of players that you would expect to be in that category, like Draymond Green, Rudy Gobert, like, and you learn that it doesn't mean people are right, but, like, there's something about this particular guy that rubs his, coworkers the wrong way. And I find that interesting. And a lot of people think we shouldn't do it. So what say you, gentlemen?
Well, let me ask you that. First off, tell them to go grab a wet wipe and take their Huggies off if they're all sensitive about it. Like, come on. It's a blast. It's awesome to see that insight. I love the Players Association thing they did in the NFL that they now have to stop. I agree with you. I think it's fascinating to see that. But let me ask you this from the athletic point of view. You mentioned that you think Alperen Şengün got 10 votes. If I remember correctly, and I'm happy to be corrected on this because I don't ever remember anything right, you guys don't print total votes. You print percentages on that. Is that correct?
You're cutting out like crazy.
On the poll that you put out, we're talking about overrated, underrated, whatever.
Yes, we share the data.
So you do share the total votes?
Percentage.
Because I thought I saw just percentage points. Am I wrong?
Well, I think it said, but it says number of votes. It says 81, so you can do the math yourself.
Oh, it does. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so as long as you're doing that and you're showing the data, it's not like you're polling 4 people.
Right.
It's enough of a sample size, whatever.
Yeah. I know I'm shamelessly pumping the poll here.
Yeah, that's fine.
I personally like it. Where I appreciate it, Sam, is there's just some things in all kind of forms of, let's even call this entertainment, right? Like there's certain acts or bands or actors, actresses that just are more popular or get more money or make, whatever. But I always like it when who's the actor's favorite actor? Who's a comedian's favorite comedian? Or the other way. And so these are the guys that are actually playing, and whether or not we put, Luka and these guys on this pedestal or whatever, who do they really think? And I think there's value in that. And yeah, if they don't choose to answer, that's fine. But you got enough people answering, and they feel like Şengün gets a lot of credit and maybe not as much, or maybe too much, for the way they think he plays. And I think I like to see what the actual players think of that.
The ones who kind of gotten gotten out of the spotlight, I guess, recently. We used to ask best referee and worst referee, and that was interesting. I think part of the reason, like we do like 15 questions. Part of the reason we pulled away from that question is that I don't think enough of the mainstream audience has any clue who they are,
Right.
So it's like a very niche thing. Like, it's just,
but it's interesting.
It is. And I remember you would have, and this is similar to overrated, underrated, you would have votes in both categories for people. Like Tony Brothers would get best referee and worst referee. And so, that one, maybe we'll bring it back next year. But generally I like it. I'm sure Şengün didn't. At least Tyrese Halliburton, when he got it, was able to use it as motivation and have a long finals run. When this thing came out, Şengün and the Rockets were already in Cancun, so he can't do much about it right now. But I don't know. It kind of is what it is. I enjoy it.
Sam Amick of The Athletic. We always enjoy him in any format. He joins us each and every Thursday at 8 a.m. Sam, you don't look that red. You look less red now. Check that blood pressure, buddy. We'll talk to you next week.
Enjoy your seat tonight.
All right, guys.
Take care.
Be good, gentlemen.
All right,
See
bye. We'll take a break when we come back. Draft lottery week, as we will do each and every day.
Come on. Today's the day, Dave.
We're going to do a simulation, but also I have something to say about our simulations. I have to say it after I was going through our videos yesterday. We'll talk about it next.
For the second consecutive year, the San Jose Sharks will own the number 2 pick in the NHL Draft. With a talented young core of Macklin Celebrini, Michael Misa, Will Smith, and William Eklund, are the Sharks emerging as legitimate playoff contenders in the Western Conference. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it. But my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Check engine or ABS light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Support comes from Amazon Business. Unlock smart business buying with fast, free delivery on millions of items and practical AI innovations that automate repetitive tasks so you can make smarter decisions faster. Learn more at amazonbusiness.com.
Country in the Park is back this weekend at Cal Expo. Miranda Lambert, John Party, Chris Young, Turnpike Troubadours, Dylan Scott, and more. Line dancing live DJs, Mechanical Bulls, huge festival area, and food trucks. Tickets start at only $68. Country in the Park this weekend, May 8th and 9th at Cal Expo with Carl's Jr., RVs of Sacramento, and Atkins Family Vineyards. More info at CITVFest.com.
This home improvement month tip is brought to you by Bonnie, leading the way home. High water pressure can damage pipes. Keep it within a safe range to extend the life of your plumbing.
Sacramento Rivercats baseball all summer long. The Rivercats Summer Pass gets you into every game this summer with no blackout dates and includes access to the Sky River Casino Solon Club. Lock it in and don't miss a moment. Get your Rivercats Summer Pass at rivercats.com.
At Power Business Technology, we're not another big box corporation. We're your neighbors, locally owned and operated. We know what businesses like yours need, from reliable printers to high-performance copiers. We'll help you find the right solution with personal service you just can't get online. Need setup or support? We're just down the road and always happy to help. Power Business Technology, family hometown service with big-time solutions. Contact us today for all your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729 or visit us at powercopiers.com.
What do you mean?
Never talk about it, but
big weekend.
Yeah, big weekend as we got Country in the Park going on.
Country in the Park?
Country in the Park. Yeah, big show that our sister station puts on.
Yeah, people are running around like crazy.
My goodness. Just absolutely just a
You performing?
I am, as a matter of fact. I will be playing a position, as a matter of fact. Left out. Yeah. CITPfest.com. I don't even know if tickets are still available, but maybe.
Yeah, good luck.
I know that sucker sells out all the time. And honestly, we never say it, but I see everybody moving around, coming in early, staying all day, carrying things, driving things out, just everything that goes into this. And then our music director. Driving, sorry. Probably in a lot of Hoblet vehicles, to be honest with you. And our music director always does a big recap on Monday. You know, it's like 18, 20-hour days for everybody, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And that doesn't include the lead up. So I'd like to take a moment, honestly, just to express my appreciation and thanks, honestly, to everybody involved for.
You're thanking them?
I am, from the bottom of my heart, showing appreciation, no bit here, thanking them for not ever asking us to do anything. Thank you. You imagine.
Don't give them the idea.
That's actually not an unfair point you're making, Chris. You imagine?
I believe we do, and you wouldn't understand this because you don't get the emails, but I believe there is an email sent like a couple months before, like, hey, anyone looking for some extra time, we can use the help type of thing. So it is a volunteer type of help.
Yeah. Well, it's a great show. Get your tickets. What are you looking at? Are you looking at what I'm looking at?
I don't know. I'm just trying to. I don't always see the chat, but I had the thing on so I can see Sam, and there's a lot of stuff going on.
There's a lot of stuff going on in the chat right now, including somebody's mad at me for booting somebody out. I can't figure out because we booted 2 people out. Be more specific on who I booted out and said he was a bad guy. Oh, it's got to be Lynn. Oh yeah, I don't like Lynn. Sorry, I'm not. I was speaking for me. Just speaking for me. Deal with it. NBA Draft Lottery Week.
Yeah,
it's this week.
It is Sunday, Mother's Day.
Yeah, it's
Let's
this
go.
week. Oh, great job, NBA. Also, I wanted to say this. Let me go to our. You can go to Sactown Sports, to the YouTube chat page, the thing with all our videos and everything. What do we have yesterday? It was it was our video. It was the NBA lottery simulation. I think it was titled something else I saw. I just want it known, just in case people were wondering. Our NBA draft lottery simulations are fun. I think we have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting. We also know it's jive. Like, we're not sitting. Nobody is expecting our simulations to have any bearing on where the Kings actually pick.
Unless it's good.
If it's good.
Or today's is actually the real one.
Well,
these are really an exercise of literally how random this is.
That's right. That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's all it is. I see people in the comments with, what do you think this is actually, is going to affect? No, we don't. We don't think so. It's leading up to the process. Now, if we end up having it go well a lot, and then it goes well, we will take a lap.
Absolutely.
A whole victory lap.
Yeah.
A whole victory lap. As it is right now, Jason Ross, just a quick update. In fact, I saw a mock draft, was it Bleacher Report? Had us taking Mikael Brown Jr. at number 7. I haven't seen that name a lot.
Okay, different.
As it is right now, we are set to, they've got us at number 5.
Yep, that's their pre-lottery spot.
That would be not Prince, not Princess, not Queen, but Kingston Flemings. By the way, I'm here for the alliteration on that. Would that be the first ever Sacramento King? I don't think Stacy ever played for us.
Nope.
I don't know of anybody. We've never. I mean, although King James started here,
did he?
He never played for
King
us.
Felix.
What do you mean, King James?
King James, LeBron James. His nickname's the King. Yeah, King James.
No, that's not. I know that, but he said that
his first game ever for Cleveland was here in Sacramento at old Arco Arena in 2003.
Why doesn't anyone ever talk about that?
I wish it's one of those things. It's like the
that
Kings.
place doesn't exist.
It's a generational thing. Oh. It's if you know, you know. So rolling out the wheel, if you will, the wheel of draft, of lottery is being rolled out. And let's go.
The wheel of draft.
The wheel of draft.
Bring me the wheel of draft.
It's not Mark Daigneault.
Daigneault.
I've heard you say Daigneault before.
Nah, I don't think I have. I could have sworn it was Mark Daigneault. Not like Daniel, as in Daniel Boone.
Kind of sound like you said.
But kind of
You're
like
going
Daniel.
French.
Daniel. I'm going to ask.
Berger.
I'll bet you that's how you pronounce it, and he's one of those guys that's like, everybody else pronounces it. I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Like Ariana Grande. That's how you're supposed to pronounce it.
Rihanna.
Yeah, I always get that one wrong. What's the other one? Married to John Legend.
Teigen.
Chrissy
Teigen.
But it's Teigen. That's what we hear.
Everyone says Teigen, but she says it's Teigen.
Seats Teigen.
Hey, Seats. Did you just go Forrest Gump?
Yes, beautifully.
Wow.
Seats Teigen.
Seats Teigen. Let's simulate the lottery, shall we?
We need a music.
All right, spin the wheel.
Now this one's real.
This Jason, do you agree this is how it'll turn out?
100%.
100%. And not this one, though. Not this one. When we said this is how it's going to
Tomorrow's our last day.
Tomorrow's our last day.
That's the one.
Oh.
Why? What happened?
You know what? Honestly, Jason, this is probably how it is going to turn out. This makes the most sense.
This one's terrible.
Can you imagine after the Mavs get picked at number 8, then when you see the next envelope, it's like, and then number 7, it says Sacramento Kings, and then it shows Scott Perry looking like he needs a Gaviscon. Is Gaviscon still around? That's what popped into my head.
What's Gaviscon?
It's the big white tablet that you take for a stomach upset.
Oh.
It's like
Alka-Seltzer?
It's like the more hardcore Pepto.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's a whole white pill, white
Calgon,
chewable.
take me away.
Yeah. By the way, where's Calgon commercials?
They were taking.
They're gone. They went with Dentine.
Yeah.
Darius Cuff Jr. Is how you actually say
it's
it.
JR.
Is Kings fell 2 slots.
Sir Darius
Acuff. Also on Mount Dariusmore.
Yeah.
Acuff, Hootie.
Rucker.
Darius. Sangaila.
Yeah. That'd be our second Darius.
The second Darius?
Second Darius.
That would be our second. I don't think we've had another Darius. Is there another Darius? There's got to be a football player. Wasn't there a football player for the Broncos? No.
Yes.
Darius
Thomas?
No, Demarius Thomas. Rest in peace. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, Darius Acuff Jr., 7. The Nets get Keaton Vogler at 6. The Wiz fall 4 spots. They get Kingston Flemings at number 5. Jazz, could have been us. We won the
stayed right where they were.
Caleb Wilson.
Then 3 teams moved up.
Wow. The Hawks move up 4 and get the Booze.
And that's from New Orleans.
And so that completes that New Orleans trade. Good job. They traded Derek Caribbean Queen for Cameron Boozer.
Nice, Berman. Who's all the way up at number 2?
That would be Darren Peterson going to the Memphis Grizzlies. What are you looking at, you stupid cat?
Where do they come from?
They rose 4.
Yeah, Chris isn't going to like number 1.
No, he's not. Rising 1 spot with the number 1 pick. Teaming up with Tyrese Halliburton next year. The one, the only, AJ Devonta.
If that happened.
Oh my gosh, you're just lame.
If that happened already. Oh, the favorite to win the East is Indiana. I'm like, wow. They were second to last in the East, and now they'd be favorite, probably.
I think they probably would, too. Matt George helping out. You know what I do? I always appreciate
what did Matt George do?
Matt George listening. Darius Hayward Bay.
Yes.
But even better, Darius Garland.
Oh, yeah.
Me, Maddie.
Lori is mad that I booted Lynn.
Lori and Lynn.
Yeah, Lori, listen, I will. It's all fun and games until the wives get involved, and I always respect that. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm not a fan of your husband. That doesn't mean you can't be a fan. And congratulations, by the way, on your 35th anniversary you're celebrating.
Oh,
this year.
wow.
That
That's
is
a big
fantastic. Got a lot of respect for Lori on that one. I don't like that he's.
To be fair, though, when it got to a patch, he took about 7 years off.
That's you, Chris.
But back and better than ever.
You're so stupid. Lori, I don't like that he's a big bandwagon guy, number one. Number two, I don't like the way that he infiltrates our chat with his Spurs crap. But also, there are some other things on a personal level that I very much do not like. Your husband and I don't see eye to eye, so it's not like I'm not being a little educated. But you know what? Agree to disagree. And happy anniversary. Good for you. Lynn can go call. Lynn's free to call other shows. You can do that. So, glory days of Lynn. Lynn and Stanley.
We're taking the cap hit, releasing Lynn.
I think so. I think you know what? Honestly,
stretch the contract over a few years.
I think so. I think we'll do stretch provision. And Lynn is a free agent. Lynn, there are many other podcasts and radio stations he is absolutely more than welcome to participate in. So anyway, that's what that looks like, guys. From Card Wellington, Dave, do you know who sings Piano Man? Why would I even dignify that? Hey, Dave, do you know how to spell Dave? That's honestly as smart a question. Piano Man. The same guy that sang Down East or Alexa. How about that?
Elton John.
We'll take a break. When we come back, what's hot? What's not? And a very special Let's Go Streaking. Very special. Let's Go Streaking. We still have more audio on the TNT guys defending James Harden. I want to be fair. Those are Hall of Fame dudes defending James Harden. Tyler Sodestrom from the Athletics. He's going to join us at 9 a.m. We got a great hour 15 left. We'll be right back after this.
The NBA Draft Lottery is here. Stay locked into Sactown Sports 1140 and SactownSports.com for the most in-depth and up-to-the-minute draft coverage on the Sacramento Kings. Powered by Power Business Technology. Copiers and printers for all your office needs.
Your exclusive home for Kings basketball.
Sactown Sports 1140.
Join us at Camping World's Red, White, and New Trade event, our biggest trade event of the year, May 14th through the 17th. Trade in your RV and get the highest value guaranteed. Then upgrade for less with new RVs starting as low as $94 a month. Plus, take 25% off select maintenance services. Save up to 40% on camp-ready must-haves. And enter to win a new RV. Don't miss the Red, White, and New Trade event at your local Camping World, May 14th through the 17th. We'll see you there.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. This is the sound of Jack buzz cutting his way to a small fortune. To Jack, every time he cuts his own hair, that's $50 right in his pocket. If Jack sees DIY buzz cuts as a saving strategy, Wells Fargo is right behind him. And with their mobile app, tracking his savings is easy. Oh, ouch. However you make money work, we can work with that.
Mobile carriers' message and data rates may apply. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
Turn up the volume. Here's your Sactown Sports Live events calendar, where the action goes way beyond the game. Starting things off, June 5th, don't miss a legend, Ringo Starr and his all-star band, live at Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Then, it's time for summer fun. The El Dorado County Fair runs June 18th through the 21st, packed with rides, live music, great food, and nonstop entertainment. On June 20th, turn it up with the rock favorites, Night Ranger at Hard Rock Live Sacramento. June 26th, another icon hits the stage, John Fogerty at Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Laugh it up July 18th with comedian Gary Owen at Hard Rock Live Sacramento. Then August 16th, country superstar Kane Brown takes over Ironstone Amphitheater. September 11th, slow it down with the soulful sounds of Anthony Hamilton at Hard Rock Live Sacramento. And on October 2nd, rock legends Leonard Skinner brings the classic to Ironstone Amphitheater. Concerts, comedy, legends, all in one place. The Sactown Sports Live events calendar. More details at sactownsports.com.
Hey, movie fans, you've played it, you've mastered it. Now experience Mortal Kombat 2 at the Esquire IMAX Theater in downtown Sacramento.
Johnny Cage, you have been chosen for Mortal Kombat.
Feel every kick, every battle, every finish on the Esquire IMAX 6-story screen. Sacramento's biggest, loudest, and most insane way to experience the adrenaline.
Get over here!
Get your tickets for Mortal Kombat 2 at the Esquire IMAX Theater in downtown Sacramento.
Finish him!
Sacramento! Now you've got a place for all things dance.
The all-new Energy 100.5 HD2.
Where dance music lives. Dance vibes anytime and any place when you get the free Now 100.5 app.
Or listen at 100.5 HD2.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot.
And what's not?
It's not good.
Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
All right, Chris, please tell us who is hot.
Why do you want to know that?
I don't know. It's part of the segment.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so who's hot?
That would be Jalen Brunson.
Oh, yeah, he is. The whole team is.
Jalen Brunson, he's got a 35 or more point. I'm trying to think of how to say this. He has scored 35 points or more in 5 straight playoff games against the 76ers. There's only one player with a longer streak against a single opponent in the postseason, and that was
Michael Jordan against the Cavs.
I'm going to go with Michael Jordan against the Cavs.
Jerry West had a 6-game run against the Baltimore Bullets.
Oh, the Bullets. They had no defense.
They didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. There's some kids out there that are like, the Bullets? What? I mean, I understand why they changed it from the Bullets. Full stop. I get it. Like, it is a great name. And then on top of that, like,
is it?
Well, you know what? Here's why I would say that. Because what if it's implying that they're like fast, like a bullet train? Number one. Number two, okay.
Because the weird thing is I consider them the Wizards because that's what they just
I mean, sure. I think that's a general.
But also Baltimore Bullets sounds good. When they're Washington Bullets, it's like,
yeah, Baltimore Bullets had that alliteration.
Yeah.
But
now
I mean,
Washington Wizards.
Is a Raptor is dangerous.
Yeah, very much so.
I'm trying to think.
If they're 65 million years old.
I'm trying to think. What's the most violent, bad nickname? I mean,
Trailblazer.
What? That's somebody that's,
You don't think they killed people along the way?
Well, all right.
Heat.
Want to get all technical. That's true. And why isn't there a humidity?
Yeah.
Everyone hates the humidity.
Suns,
but also keeps us alive. Yeah. Yeah, there aren't really any.
Some would are. Never mind.
What, Jazz?
No.
And the Clippers is what? That's a ship, right?
Yeah.
Not really many. Yeah, okay, I guess. I was going to try to make an argument that, they could be the Bullets, but that's not as bad as there's not really. I mean, the Wizards, if it's a dark wizard, maybe. It's like a bad wizard.
I know you like Harry Potter.
Magic.
What? Good player. Guy owns the Dodgers. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, here we go. Hornet.
Please.
I didn't even think about that. I mean, who's like, you know what I love? You know what's great? A Hornet. Stings you. I'm sure they're good. Yeah. Oh, well, Sac State. There you go. Okay. All right. Okay. What is an Aggie? Is that that's because they're agricultural, right? And so it's just like a nickname for somebody who's into farming and stuff?
I'm so into farming.
I'm into farming, bro.
It's a fork.
Let's go streaking, shall we?
How about who's not?
Oh, I thought we did who's not.
You don't want to know who's not?
I do want to know who's not.
The Colorado Rockies.
Yeah.
They lost 10-5 to the Mets yesterday. They currently are tied with the Reds for the worst losing streak in MLB with 6. Rockies are tied for last place with the, let me look real quick.
Who is it? Who could it be? Who could it be now?
San Francisco Giants.
Ah, the San Francisco Giants.
But they're tanking.
If only. At least there'd be an excuse. Giants are dumb.
Dumb Giants.
I almost wore a Giants hat this morning, but I couldn't find it.
I think you've been more upset with the Giants this year than the Kings.
Oh, by far.
Yeah, easily. I'm not upset with the Kings this year. I haven't really been upset with the Kings. I would say you're more depressed with the Kings. And angrier with the Giants. I'm angry with the Giants. I'm kind of depressed with the Kings. I've said this before. I give the Kings a B plus A minus for this year because they picked a direction and they went with it, and we're going to reap the rewards, I hope.
Sunday. We'll find out.
Sunday. Card Wellington in the chat says, just so you guys know, streaking is such a good game and it's been stolen by other national shows. Oh, we know. Are they only allowed to play 3 seconds of streaking at a time, or do they get YouTube flagged? Probably not.
Right.
Well, speaking of, let's go with the original streaking, right? Meow. Right meow.
When?
Right now.
Okay. It's time to go streaking.
We're going streaking!
Who is the Nostradamus of MLB? Who can keep the streak going? It's time to go streaking.
What the hell are you doing?
We're streaking. Well, not really. Dave's at 0. I'm at 0. Chris is at 7. Show leader.
That ends today.
Let's start with...
I've got a 7-game hitting streak, but I think that's been going on for 3 weeks because my players do not play.
Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah.
Tyler Sodestrom coming up in 6 minutes, by the way.
Dave, you took Juan Soto.
Yeah, dude. Told you. Said he's going to get a hit. Told you. Asked you to come on board. We got donuts now because he had the rain.
So he didn't play the other day. Stayed with him yesterday, and Juan Soto got up 4 times. Juan Soto got 1 hit. It was a home run.
Leadoff home run, baby.
2 RBI.
Should have come with me on that trip.
So Dave's at 1. I was at 0. I declined going with Juan Soto.
You did?
I don't have a home run yet this year. It's too bad.
Really?
Yeah, no. But I took Aaron Judge.
Oh, that should get you a home run.
Who got it 4 times. Who hit a home run. Major league leader in home runs. Aaron Judge. So, yeah. I got a home run, too. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're both at 1.
Wow, you had a home run from a New York player?
Yeah.
Wow, so did I.
Oh.
How about Chris?
Do you think they get together?
I think they go to dinner.
Yeah. Chris picked Luis Arias. He's talking about his guys don't play or whatever, but Luis Arias was playing for the Giants. They played the Padres yesterday, his former team, so he's going to want
to
give it to him.
It's a revenge game.
Yeah.
What do you mean by give it to him?
I don't know.
Okay.
He did so much that he didn't play.
My thumb hurts.
So Chris is still at 7, and he's picked so many guys. He can still go back to the guys that he didn't play. But
the sun.
So Dave, you're at 1. I'm at 1. Chris is still at 7. In his 9-week hitting streak.
Yeah, it really
Less
is.
games
It really is kind of a 9-week streak. All right, you know what? Give me Aaron Judge.
Really?
Why not?
Okay.
Why not?
All right. Well, I am taking the guest on our show.
No.
Friend of the show.
No, so am I. That was the rule.
Well, I'm utilizing it.
I forgot about the rule. Okay,
I'm
fine.
taking Tyler Sodestrom.
Fine, I'll take Aaron Judge. You know what? No, I won't. I won't. Okay, I won't. No, I'll be fair here. I'll take, since you won't let me take him.
You could take him.
No, that's fine. I'll take Nick Kurtz.
Okay, you can have him.
I'll take Aaron Judge.
He's taking your guy, which is my guy. We all got guys.
Daniel Yor. All right. Tyler Sodestrom, he's got a charity poker tournament coming up next week. Got married in the offseason. So much going on. New contract, big extension.
Good to be Tyler.
Great
First
to be Tyler.
place.
Yeah, big Sody Pops happening. He's going to join us next.
For the second straight offseason, the Sacramento Kings have been linked to Raptors guard R.J. Barrett. Should Scott Perry make a move to reunite with his former draft pick? Is Keegan Murray a potential trade candidate to make that happen? Get the entire breakdown from the Matt and Kayla Show at SactownSports.com or on the Sactown Sports app.
Your exclusive home for Kings basketball.
Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Save $2 when you buy 2 cans of Superior Products Coverall tire dressing. Plus, get 4 times O-Rewards points now at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Now that Wendy's has these new biggie deals, everyone in the family can get what they're craving, from nugs to JBCs. The parental units can get an $8 biggie bundle, the eldest who think they're so grown can get a $6 biggie bag, and the little one who can do no wrong can get a $4 biggie bites. You know, assuming they have a credit card. No, I'm kidding. We take cash too. 4, $6, and $8 biggie deals for the whole family. Only at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
Support comes from Amazon Business. Free your team from time-consuming procurement tasks. Discover smart business buying where unmatched selection meets AI-driven tools to simplify complex processes so you can focus on what matters most. Learn more at amazonbusiness.com.
When life calls for a little extra, a kitchen upgrade, paying off debt, or that dream vacation, Valley Strong Credit Union is here to help. With a Valley Strong home equity loan, you can tap into your home's value with competitive rates, flexible terms, and local guidance you can trust. Get approved in as little as 5 minutes, with funding in as few as 5 days. Your goals are within reach. Visit valleystrong.com to get your offer today. Valley Strong Credit Union. Grow your possibilities. Equal housing lender, NMLS number 456506.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55 plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it. Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of Essentials Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Oak Cliff Speed Test Intelligence Data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
Sacramento Rivercats baseball all summer long. The Rivercats Summer Pass gets you into every game this summer with no blackout dates and includes access to the Sky River Casino Solon Club. Lock it in and don't miss a moment. Get your Rivercats Summer Pass at rivercats.com.
KHD 1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Final hour of the program. Let's get busy. Bobby Brown taking us through. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, Christopher Law. The Athletics are always so wonderful to us, and I apologize. I already screwed it up. The first place Athletics.
That's right. Put some respect on that.
Are always so kind to us with letting us talk to their folk. Later today, by the way, it's not as if Tyler Sodestrom doesn't have anything better to do. Phillies, 340 in Philly. We will be gathered around rooting for them. But he joins us right now before his hopefully, I say 5 for 5, 4 home runs, but I don't want to put you.
Wow.
I'm just saying. I think he's
not
capable.
5 homers.
I don't want to put too much pressure.
Okay.
The one, the only Tyler Sodestrom. Tyler, it's Dave. It's Jason. Thank you for joining us. Good morning.
Yeah, what's up, guys? Glad to be on here and looking forward to it.
How are you? How are you? First place. The Sacramento team. You guys are coming together, and I mean this very respectfully. I don't think you're firing on all cylinders yet, and here you are. It's got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, it feels great. I mean, I would totally agree with you guys. We're just kind of getting by, but we're playing good baseball. We're winning close games and winning some series. So we've been able to get off to a pretty good start, and we're in first now. But we got to change some things, and we got to play a little better in certain areas. But we're for surely playing good.
Yeah, as Dave said, you're not firing on all cylinders. If we go about a year ago at this time, is for whatever reason you guys hit that slide that kind of really derailed your season. But last year everything was about your offense, and I still think with being in first place, Tyler, I don't know, you could say it better. Do you even feel like your offense is even remotely close to what it's capable of?
No, I don't think so. I mean, obviously you can kind of single out Shea. I mean, Shea's had a great start to the year, but other than that, I think everyone could speak for this. Everyone's just not feeling totally great at the plate, but we're getting by. We got great hitters, and that's what we do. Kind of just get by when things aren't going well. It's going to turn around at some point, but I think everyone had such great years last year. I mean, they gotta struggle at some point. So got to kind of going through it a little bit, but we're managing it, and we're still having good at bats and doing what we can do.
Now, we'll, of course, get back to the nitty-gritty of the old baseball thing, but we want to congratulate you as you had a very productive offseason. Couple of questions. Number one, you are from Turlock. We're very proud of that in our area. Just under 2 hours, Jason, from where we sit right now. We have kind of an outstanding rule here, and I wanted to get your opinion. I personally consider the greater Sacramento area any place that is in our television demo. So you'd be Stockton, Modesto, Ripon, Manteca, Lathrop, all of that. Do you happen to remember, does Turlock get 3, 10, 13 Sacramento stations? Are you guys Bay Area? Where does that fall? Fresno-ish, yeah.
Are we talking like TV?
Yeah,
like TV
channels.
I mean, I grew up watching KCR 3 News. I don't know if that answers your question.
There you go.
Greater Sacramento area.
Yep.
Greater Sacramento, Tyler Sodestrom. I think that's fair.
So we're claiming him.
there
Secondly,
you go.
we understand, and we don't want to get too personal, but congratulations. And you were married, I believe, is it Maui where you were married?
Yes, I was married in Maui.
So did that? We also talk about this a lot, that destination weddings, and obviously and congratulations again, in a little bit of a different tax bracket than we are. But would you have considered that a destination wedding? Was it a smaller wedding? Did you at any point feel pressure on asking people? I mean, you're going to Hawaii, that's great, but would you have considered that a destination wedding?
Yeah, I would have.
Okay.
I mean. I got engaged there in basically the year prior, and then me and my wife and I went and looked at a wedding venue, and we loved it. And basically just sent out the plan that we're going to get married there pretty early, so gave everyone a pretty lengthy notice. And we ended up having 180-something people show up to Maui for us. So it was a great week, something that I'll always remember. And me and my wife were definitely a little depressed when we got back home, but it was such a great week, and definitely remember it forever.
Well, I'll talk with Tyler Sodestrom of the A's. Tyler, remember last year we have a Celebrity Pick 6 football segment. We had Zach Geloff on, and Zach, your teammate, was on his way to going to your wedding when he was picking that week. And I don't know, I'll ask, who of your teammates, who had anybody get out on the dance floor and I don't know, who had too much wedding, let's say? Who had the most fun out there?
I'd say all of them. It was a big party. I guess you could. I mean, Shea and Kurtz were getting down a little bit. Nice. But, I'd give it to all of them. They're all having a good time.
Okay, well, let's move on to golf. That's always a standard question. We've talked to plenty of your teammates that tend to get out there with the sticks. How about yourself? Where are you on golf?
Yeah, I love golf. It's a little tough during the season as a position player, playing playing every day, you want to kind of take that off day and just lay back and chill and relax and eat some good food. But I'll get out every once in a while. And I just actually played Trout National here in Philly on our off day here, so that was a good one for sure. But yeah, I mean, I would say the biggest golfers are probably me, Rooker. McNeil is a stick. I mean, he's won amateur tournaments before. He's a really good golfer, so he sets it up for us.
So, like, what would you, if you care to share, like, what did you shoot on Monday?
I shot a 90, which is
wow.
I feel, and that's not a great score for me. But yeah, I mean, it was a tough day, tough course. I haven't played in like 2 months.
We ask this standard question as well. It always depresses Jason and myself because you guys are world class athletes and stuff. I'm going to ask you, what's your stock yardage for your driver? What's your stock for your 7?
Hit my 7-iron probably 185 yards, and my driver anywhere from 300 to 340.
Come on, man.
Depending on how straight it goes.
Now, he just kind of slipped in there, Trout National. That's the new course.
Yeah.
How, dude, I've heard some crazy things about that. How's that track?
Yeah, it was awesome. The greens were super tough. We played back, so it was like 7,500 yards. So it was pretty long. But I mean, it was in great condition. They haven't really finished. They haven't finished the main clubhouse yet. So everything's still kind of under construction. But I mean, the course is pure. I mean, I'm not going to play anything better as condition wise. But yeah, I mean, it was a great experience.
So I'm sure the feelings are maybe similar because maybe Dave and I can relate to whatever our version of our longest drive is. Like when you hit it pure, when you strike the ball right and it goes and you do what you want with it, that's got to be a great feeling. But compare that to like last night you homered a couple days ago. Like when you just hit one on the sweet spot of the barrel and it just flies. What's a better feeling for you?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, hitting a home run in the big leagues is probably top of the top. I mean, you don't really feel anything. You just kind of take the swing and the ball leaves your bat and you kind of black out as you're running to first. And then as you get to second, you kind of get to enjoy it with your teammates, kind of looking in the dugout. But yeah, nothing better than hitting a major league home run. But yeah, I mean, I would say not comparable to hitting a good drive.
Well, plus if you hit a good drive, you're not putting on that elephant mask in the dugout or anything like that.
No, I can't wait to get back and throw that thing on.
Now, do you cross over a little bit? And we find this often. I don't want to make too much of it, but a lot of times we'll talk to athletes that do play golf and find that the mental aspect, on one hand, you got a dude throwing 100 miles an hour at you and the ball could go anywhere while 50,000 people are screaming. On the other hand, you got a stationary ball sitting in front of you and you're just trying to whack the hell out of it. But does the mental aspect of golf or any part of golf cross over for you and maybe help you on the field?
I've actually been a big believer that golf, like a golf swing, has actually really helped my baseball swing. Just in the aspect of the ball's not moving and your body has to be fully connected to like hit the ball correctly. So I think that kind of correlates a little bit with baseball. I know it's not the same like swing plane or anything, but the mechanics of the body moving at the same time, I think correlates to the baseball swing.
Tyler, there was a day this year during the Kings season where it was you, I think Kurtz, Wilson, Rooker maybe were all courtside, got to throw balls. Like they all got acknowledged and got to throw balls out there this year. Was that are you a Kings fan first and foremost?
Yeah, I mean I'm a Kings fan. I mean playing in Sac, growing up in the local area, always rooting for the local sports teams. But yeah, I mean we came out to Sac. I think it was, I want to say November, December. I'm not sure when it was, January maybe. Yeah. Did some PR stuff around the city, and the Kings had us out for a night, and yeah, like sat us courtside, got to go out at half court during halftime and throw balls up in the stands. I did an interview during the game. It was a great experience, and cool. It's fun to watch.
I want to go back to the home run question for a second because somebody on the text line actually brings up a great point. All right, so, and we won't listen. Nobody's listening. We're not going to tell anyone. But you have a choice. Let's say you guys win 10-3 today. Okay, that's important. It's a 7-run win. But let's say you could have 2 solo shots in the 3rd and the 7th. Not game difference, but 2 solo shots. Or next time you go out, you hit a hole in one. What are you taking?
I'm taking the 2 solo shots.
Oh, okay. I did not expect. Okay.
Really?
Well, only in the sense that I should have expected it because it's all about the team. But hole-in-one, man.
Yeah.
You know. Have you hit a hole-in-one before?
No, I haven't, but there's nothing like it, so can't.
Okay.
Well, 2 more home runs. How about this? Like, would you, and this may be a stupid question in the sense that you're always trying to get hits, but how about if you're hitting the ball, like you are barreling it every time and you're flying out, you're lining out, someone's robbing you of a home run, like you've literally had a great day at the plate with no results compared to a day where maybe you just flare, you don't feel the swings are good. It's almost like the day you feel good playing golf, but the score's not good versus, man, I felt great, and vice versa. So would you rather hit the ball perfectly all day and not get any hits, or just find ways to get broken bat singles?
Hitting a ball hard in the big leagues and getting out is actually a very demoralizing feeling, at least for myself. So I'm taking the hits all day long.
No matter how they look.
As all my other teammates would say the same thing. Yeah, the pitchers are so good up here, and you're grinding and you're working hard every day, and you do everything right, and you can still be walking back to the dugout. So it's not the best feeling to go to the yard and do everything right and not have anything to show for it.
Tyler Sodestrom joining us, and by the way, I haven't even mentioned this yet because he probably hears it all the time. I don't know. This is another one of those old person interviews, because I'm a lifelong Giants fan. I remember when his dad was drafted. Was it 93? I think your dad was drafted for my guy. So that 93. So that name's been around a long time. What was it like? I'm not going to ask you if it helps because of course it did. Your dad was a pro ball player, but was your household was it a massive baseball family? Do we tend to overrate that? How cool is that having a dad that was that good?
Yeah, obviously baseball is a big part of my childhood growing up. Just I had an older brother who played too, so ever since I figured out my dad played baseball, that's all I wanted to do. So that's kind of just what it was. My brother grew up playing baseball. I played some other sports too, just kind of locally. Played some soccer and some basketball growing up, but baseball was the top dog. And all I remember growing up is just working out with my brother and my dad. And I think just the biggest thing that he instilled in me was that it's not going to be easy, and he knew what it took to get there. And I think he just helped instill the hard work and all of that really what it takes to get to the next level is you got to work hard. You got to put the time in, put the hours in.
You want to hear something sad, Jason?
What's that?
I remember when his dad was drafted.
Yeah.
He was still a decade away from being in diapers.
Wow.
And now he's hitting jacks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's hitting bombs, dude.
And on Monday, potentially, Dave,
he
could take you out because he's playing poker.
Yeah, I'm looking at my calendar right now, and hey, what am I doing? Look, I'm playing in a poker tournament, charity poker tournament. Myself and our friend Phil Oates, Taro from McCooney, our old friend Kyle Draper, and many, many others. This is a fantastic thing you're doing. I haven't played poker in 5 years, but
take him out, Tyler.
Right? What are we expecting out there, my man?
Yeah, it's gonna be a great night. Something I've been wanting to do for a while. Kind of inspired by a local family, local kid who lost his battle to cancer, and it's something I've wanted to do to kind of give back. And Keaton's Cancer Alliance is going to be one of the benefits and ease of Sacramento. Help to give back to the the underprivileged kids. So it's something I'm definitely really looking forward to. It's going to be a great night. Good food, good drinks, silent auction. A lot of cool people are going to be there. So we're looking forward to it, and we'll see you guys there.
That's going to be amazing. By the way, I believe, if my email chain is correct, that fantastic. You guys sold out all the tables.
That's awesome.
But you can go to SoderstromPoker.com, and it's a really cool website that shows a lot of what Tyler just said. You're good luck finding a better beneficiary and a more important cause. It sounds like it's going to be a wonderful night. And I got to ask you, how's your poker game, dude?
I would say my poker game's pretty solid. I've got some time logged on the plane rides of playing cards with the boys. So I wouldn't say I'm a pro by any means. I know what I'm doing. I could maybe bluff you off a little bit, or I'll play the hands correctly for sure.
Okay.
I see you at the final table, pal.
Oh, okay.
What is that, poker smack? I don't know.
Well, that's awesome. Congrats, Tyler, on your success, certainly on this team. And we know the hot run, literally maybe weather-wise, but for this team is still to come. Do you feel like you guys are still have that in you, whether because your pitching's been good? We talked about earlier that hitting still hasn't fully taken form, so you feel like you still got a big run left with this team?
Yeah, of course. Well, as we get further into summer, I feel like everyone starts to heat up a little more, so we'll get going here soon, going to run, and it'll be good.
As we sign off, one last thing, because you're a Turlock guy, but that's part of the Central Valley. You've been asked probably in every other interview, and it's not going to be this one. Hey, the A's in Oakland and Vegas and Sacramento. You get it. You're here, and we're on the sports station here in Sacramento. We all know how unique this is. I understand you got to block out the noise, and baseball is baseball, but is there any conversation ever? Is there any part of you guys that, and you would be the one that understand how insanely awesome you guys being successful this year, how uniquely awesome that would be for this city? Is that something you're kind of even tangentially aware of?
Yeah, of course. I know. The biggest thing is like everyone says, "Oh, you're going to Vegas and be ready for Vegas in 2 years," but that's definitely not our mindset. Our mindset is we want to win in Sacramento this year. We want to get to the postseason in Sacramento this year. So that's been one of our big mottos actually this year, going kind of in spring and going into the season, was we're gonna win this year in Sac. So it's definitely a unique situation. We love Sac. Sac's been great to us. The work that they've done over at Sutter Health has been awesome, and we have a great thing going on there. So it's been great.
Set up the parade route on all the golf courses.
There you go.
Let's go. Right. All right, brother. Well, I'll see you next week. Thank you for your wonderful work that you and your team are doing. I'm talking about your team off the field and also everything you're doing on the field as well. You're making the greater Sacramento area proud.
Yep.
And we'll talk to you soon, brother.
All right, guys. Thank you.
All right, take care. And he's got a game here.
A couple hours.
Just a few hours.
Yeah.
What it was us at the finals. It came down to him and me.
Would you tank? What's the better story? He beat you in the final, or you beat him? Actually, it's you beating him.
It is. Story. It is. It's me beating him. I'm not gonna.
Do you need a hype man?
Okay, I don't know, but let's walk that
through. If
through.
you're on the final table, you need a hype man.
So let's workshop that.
Hey, Tyler, that play was so dumb.
That he's one of your candidates.
Okay.
The only one so
Maybe
far.
his guy comes back and says, yeah, well, at least we know when to hold him, know when to Sodestrom.
I thought he was taking
And then I come
shots
back.
at you.
You're just a child. You're a child.
How's Chris doing as your potential hype man?
I got to be honest. I'm not really I was thinking more of like if I lay it, like if I put, okay, I'll bet whatever. I'll bet 1,000. And then Chris is like, oh my God, no way. You're not.
I'd fold.
Like that's kind of what I had in mind.
Hope you can beat a boat.
Yeah.
Hope you can beat a boat.
Yeah. He's only got 2 cards.
Right? When you say a hype
Pair the board.
If it's like myself and Tyler across from each other,
staring at each
other. I want Chris as my hype man standing across from me, and I want him saying something like, man, I remember when I got married, I was like, I wore this wristwatch, and I was like the king of diamonds, right? And then it was crazy because then someone was like, no, you're not, you're the ace of hearts, and I was like, no.
Fold.
Right? Like
the Sacramento is looking to get a big king in the draft, but if they trade down, they might be able to get 2 kings that no one can see.
Wow.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for.
And all of a sudden, there are 5 members of the club here. 5 of them.
5 of them.
And they went straight here.
Oh, gotcha. Wow. Boy, I'm not feeling too well. I think I need to go flush. Royally.
Whoa.
Woo!
Yeah. Yeah, so
right.
You want that?
Yeah. How big's your family? I got 5 kids. You know what you've got? A full house. Do you think anyone would notice?
No. Not at all.
What if we did this instead of it being that obvious? What if Chris just went in there?
Did like baseball signs?
I was thinking like winking.
Uh-huh.
Like wink 7 times. 7, okay. And that means there's a 7.
But then you'd be like, wait, start over? I missed the second one. Wait, what?
No, when it's 2, when it's both my eyes, that means it's a diamond.
Then somebody, like, oh, sorry, I got
Sir,
this.
are you okay?
I got an ailment.
Yeah.
I was cutting jalapenos earlier and I wiped my eyes. That's what I need.
You said they had a 13.
Yeah, it would turn into us just arguing.
It totally would.
You gave the wrong signal.
That's exactly what it would be.
I would never go in with this hand.
That's exactly what it would be. Me yelling at Chris
First
like, dude!
one out, Carmichael Dave.
Right.
Actually, you either win it or go first.
That's what I'm saying.
What did you finish? 38th? Like, big deal.
Dave, my bad. I thought aces were 1s, like the worst one.
Or Chris is just straight up trolling.
Yeah.
I get tossed out. He's like,
I wouldn't do that. I think it's good for the show if you were to beat Tyler Sodestrom.
But it's also good for the show if you trolled me and ended up being out in the first round, and I'm aware of that. I know what's going to happen, at least in the first, unless I get a great run of cards, because I haven't played in so long. Hopefully nobody's listening that's going to be there, because I'm going to be the guy that's like, if I don't have something, I'm just going to, because you always have the guys that are really good, and they sit down, and they're always like, I just want everyone to check.
Okay.
That's the table I want to be at. Yeah. Everyone just checks.
Hey, be nice.
Can we just flip our cards over right now?
Yeah.
And best hand wins?
Best hand wins.
Who do you know that's playing? You told us a few already.
Taro's playing. Phil Oates is playing.
Kyle Draper.
Draper's playing.
Tyler Sodestrom.
Soderstrom's playing. I'm sure there's others we know.
What would be the best badge of honor of, well, that's only 4, that you would, if you knocked out?
For me personally, it would be Phil. Because Phil,
he's the nicest guy in the world.
He's the nicest. Yeah,
you want to knock him out?
That's not like physically. He's like 70 something. But no, like
Don't do that to Phil.
I love Phil.
That's how you love him.
I love him, but Phil's dirty.
Oh,
I know. Phil is dirty, and here's why. We'll be on the golf course, and he's we're competitive. Yeah. So we'll, our handicaps and all that. We'll go. We'll have a little. And our wager's always like $1,
right?
Okay, but he'll let you know
when he wins.
Yeah, and if you're winning,
double or nothing.
He'll throw in little side bets just to kind of, or he'll say things like, "Oh, that I would say that's good, but you can put that out."
Yeah, make sure you put that out.
Right, and just to show you kind of how dirty he is. Phil Oates has in his golf bag, he has a roll of cash that is about as big as my fist with a rubber band around it. It's all $1 bills. And when he beats you, because the bet's always $1, he has a Sharpie in there and he makes you sign the bill and then hand it to him. So it's like his...
That is amazing.
Dude, he's dirty. He comes off...
Does he ever give
so he doesn't even spend them.
No!
It's not even about getting money from you. It's about taking something
100%. And I know that one of these days we'll be out and doing something, and he'll go to get something, and like he'll go to leave a tip, and he'll put like one of my dollars.
Hey, it's the Carmichael Dave dollar.
Yeah. Oh, hey, remember this? This used to be yours.
This is from Northridge.
It's like his little golf bedpost notches. So, people think he's this sweet, wonderful guy.
So that's your target.
And he is, but deep down.
That's your number 1 target.
Phil's my number 1 target. And then followed by Tara.
Wow. I thought those would have been your bottom
because
2.
every time Taro will be, if we're at, we've flown places together before, and he always comes up with some dumb game that he wants to play that he's
these guys are listening to
Taro's
this.
a sandbagger. Dude, he'll go and be like, oh, no, it's a, super sweet Taro. Oh, no, it's a fun game. I just learned it. 30 hours later. All right, Taro, so this is the deed to my house. And we have how long to get out? These guys come off as pillars of the community.
Are you calling them frauds?
I'm not saying they're frauds. They're lovely people. But underneath it all,
take them out.
You better make sure your belt's on because they'll pants you. Let's just put it that way. We'll take a break. I don't know what that means. When we come back, what are we doing here? Oh, let's do What's on Deck, brought to you by Trent Decking and Railing, and all that and more. Crosstalk with Matt and Kayla after this.
The Athletics may be headed to Las Vegas, but is Sacramento emerging as a candidate for a future expansion team? Hear the entire conversation with Forbes senior contributor Maury Brown on the Drive Guys at SactownSports.com or on the Sactown Sports app. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55 plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it.
Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of essentials. Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
Is the crew on their way so we can fire up the grill?
Cabrito, arrachera. They're gonna love it.
Better go with birria and carne en su jugo. Classic Jalisco dishes with tradition.
That seasoning is great, but northern Mexican-style meat speaks for itself. Let's make both.
Deal. And to boost the flavor, ice-cold Pepsi. Its sweetness pairs perfectly.
And to go with it, flour tortillas.
And corn ones too. Hey, carne asada deserves Pepsi.
No way. Gas prices shot up again.
I know, but I got us covered.
So generous. What's your deal?
What's my deal? I went to Metro and saved. Got 4 lines for just $25 each and 4 free new Samsung Galaxy A17 5G phones and all on the T-Mobile network.
Ah, how about we go to Metro today?
Get that more for your money feeling. Visit your Metro by T-Mobile store. Just bring your numbers. Not available if you've been with Metro or T-Mobile in the past 180 days.
Contractors, remodelers, you now have a great supplier to assist you with your next project. Anova Cabinet and Stone in Sacramento. They are Northern California's best kitchen and bathroom remodeling supply store. Anova has the latest cabinet styles, a great selection of countertops, flooring, bathroom fixtures, and more. Visit their website, InovaCabinetStone.com. Take advantage of their grand opening special, a $750 in-store credit. Stop by today, Anova Cabinet and Stone in Sacramento.
Thunder, feel the thunder. It's the energy all around you. Lightning and the thunder, thunder. The thrill of the moments to come. The flash of lights. The rush of pure exhilaration. Thunder. The roar of the crowd. See it, hear it, feel it. Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Feel the thunder.
Country in the Park is back this weekend at Cal Expo. Miranda Lambert, John Party, Chris Young, Turnpike Troubadours, Dylan Scott, and more. Line dancing live DJs, Mechanical Bulls, huge festival area, and food trucks. Tickets start at only $68. Country in the Park this weekend, May 8th and 9th at Cal Expo with Carl's Jr., RVs of Sacramento, and Atkins Family Vineyards. More info at CITPFest.com.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope. It's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is going to be fun.
It's time for What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing.
What's on deck?
What's on deck?
The Cavstons. That's coming up tonight. Detroit up by 1-0 in this series. Jason.
Oh, is it over?
I'd say it's a must-win for the Cavs. Lakers and Thunder.
That feels over. That's terrible.
Yeah, I think it was over before it started. Yeah. I think the only question in my mind is the following. Is it a sweep?
Yeah, I don't know. And Sam said it right earlier when we talked to him. It's like the Lakers actually, I thought, played really well, but I never thought they were going to win the game. And they were like close, actually, an early lead, close. It's getting a little bit further, about 9, 10. Then you're like, yeah, once it gets to like 13, it's like, yeah, it's just, they don't have enough.
No.
They're not good enough, I don't think. I mean, I would be shocked.
Couldn't happen to a nicer team. Also, it's fun watching Laker fans get upset at the whistle for OKC. A's at Phillies.
Let's go A's.
You know what?
They haven't been as good lately.
But
they're catching them.
I don't think they've lost a game when they've had a guest on. That could be wrong. But I said I don't feel like they have. I feel like they're undefeated. And I feel like any guest we've had on has either had a really good pitching performance or hit a home run. That's what I feel like.
Yeah. That's how you feel. I can't tell you how to feel.
That's afternoon baseball. 3:40 is your first pitch. And good news for Giants fans, they won't lose today.
Are you sure?
Well,
how do you know?
They could probably find a way to lose. They could probably find a way.
And they're going to be here next week. Are you going to see your Giants play in Sacramento?
I will see it.
You are?
Yeah.
That's the game you're going to?
You will see it.
I'll see it.
I got to see it.
I'll flip it on.
Okay.
I'll watch. Are you going?
No.
Okay.
I'll be out of town next weekend.
I don't know if you're aware, Jason Ross, but the NFL is going to release its schedule next week, Wednesday or Thursday. Woo! We do know that. And what's interesting is there are some mystery games. You see, there are 4 former Monday Night Football doubleheaders that ESPN returned to the NFL as part of its deal to acquire NFL Network. Those games are currently unaccounted for. And the conventional wisdom is that the league will apparently sell them off to a streamer or network or whatever.
Wait, there'll be 4 Monday night games not on ESPN?
They gave them back as part of the deal, yes. According to a report by Alex Sherman of CNBC. And you're going to love this.
Let's go True TV.
You're going to love this. The NFL plans to divvy up those games between YouTube and Netflix.
Love it.
YouTube is in line to land a 5-game package. Netflix is expanding its NFL package beyond its 2 Christmas Day games. What does that mean? Well, that means, if I am correct, that we will have a Monday Night Football game on Netflix and a Monday Night Football game on YouTube, and there goes your flipping, especially if they're overlapping. You'll have one on one streaming and one on the other, and you can't multi-view, and you would actually have to have 2 separate televisions instead of just splitting from one or flipping back and forth. Or an iPad or
Back in my day, we used to be able to flip between the games.
Flip-diddy-doo. Can't do that anymore. Your thoughts?
I'm just trying to think if there. I think right now, yeah, sadly, I'm covered on all these things. But if there's ever, on the brand new whatever streaming platform, and you go, wait, do we have to get another one? You know what I mean? I don't think I've missed an event because, I don't have.
Yeah, Peacock?
Well, that's actually an interesting one.
That's usually the one people don't have.
Because it was free at one point.
Yeah.
And now I think it's an add-on. But
you're a Comcast subscriber, correct? Yeah.
But what's interesting, and I'm going to have to do a little deeper dive on this one because it's ended up on a different channel, regular cable channel, like NBC, like a version
like an NBC Sports,
yeah, but
whatever.
not our
area
or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know know that I had this, but I found it. I'm like, oh.
Well, there used to be an NBC Sports, and then that went away. And then I think that they were talking about bringing it back, or they have brought it back.
I don't know, but one of the days it was Peacock and NBC. I'm like watching the one game on NBC. I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, where's this other game? Oh, Peacock. Oh, wait, I found it on another channel, so I could do the back and forth.
It's honestly getting out of hand. I have Netflix, I have YouTube TV, I have Paramount, I have Prime Video, I have Hulu, Disney, ESPN, and I have Paramount. Jason.
From the ignorant question, please forgive.
HBO Max.
When you say it will be on YouTube, is that YouTube TV?
As I understand,
or can I go like everybody?
That's YouTube? I gotta think it'll be on YouTube and YouTube TV.
Just like if Facebook baseball was on Facebook.
Correct.
Like a Facebook
yes. It's just
Facebook used to have Champions League games on.
Facebook did?
Yeah.
Does Facebook have anything anymore?
I don't think. I mean, just a lot of Tom asking for sourdough starters.
Did he ever get an answer, a real answer besides yours?
I don't know.
Let's help Tom out. He just wants some.
He just wants some bread. He just wants to start some sourdough. It's getting.
You have to make your own bread. Just.
Hey, I can't get mad at making. Fresh bread's really good.
Fresh bread's great.
I have a cast iron bread recipe I use. Oh man, it's so good. You just take it right out. You flip the sucker over. You slice it up. Put a little.
Last time you did that?
About a month ago.
No,
for real.
Before that.
Yeah. I do it about once a month. Jason, I'm telling you, it's so easy. It's like 4 ingredients. And
you have the starter.
No, not sourdough.
Oh.
No, not sourdough. Right, it's a regular bread. It's just a basic bread. Super easy. You put it in the oven, and
It's not a wheat. It's just bread.
It's flour and baking soda powder, whatever the hell whatever. You throw it into the thing, and you don't have to proof it for 9 years. And you cook it, and you dump it out on the cutting board, and you cut it up. Usually, I make it with when I'm doing big barbecue.
And you're not in the pool; you're inside.
Well, again, that's another thing. I was talking to my wife a couple breaks ago about it. I was talking to her about that. I was yammering at her, and she said, if you ever figure out the pizza oven, that we could have the whole pizza oven, because I got a pizza oven. I got a pizza station.
Yeah.
That I haven't broken out yet for
you broke it.
I have a little. No, I broke that's the pizza oven up the hill.
The other house.
This is the big one, and
that's the second house's pizza.
The main house, Chris.
Daddy, I want pizza.
I got that's one of the things she wants, and I got a pizza station. So it's a little thing where you flip the plastic up, and you can put all the toppings in there. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's not. It's like it was like $30 on Amazon. You load all the toppings in, and the plastic goes over, and then you can make we'll make the pizzas outside so we can be messy.
Did you ever figure out the dough?
The dogs could no.
Yeah,
and that's the problem, is that it's going to be a dumb trapezoid pizza that folds over on itself.
You need a sourdough starter, just like Tom.
Ooh, sourdough pizza crust? I don't know if I'd like that.
Why? Don't you like sourdough bread?
I do, but I feel like that would be invasive into my pizza flavor. Like, I take a bite of pizza, and it's kind of bitter and tangy. We'll take a break when we come back. Matt and Kayla, join us for Crosstalk. We wrap up the show. Watch this, Jason. We wrap up the show.
Yes.
Next.
The Athletics may be headed to Las Vegas, but is Sacramento emerging as a candidate for a future expansion team? Hear the entire conversation with Forbes senior contributor Maury Brown on the Drive Guys at SactownSports.com or on the Sactown Sports app. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
Attention Roseville residents, this just in. Keeping your vehicle well maintained doesn't just protect your car, it also protects your local waterways. This May, bring your used oil filter to a participating AutoZone location and receive a free new filter. Available every weekend in May. Recycle your used oil and filter the right way. For details and tips on proper oil and filter replacement, visit roseville.ca.us/oil. Funded in part by Cal Recycle. Limit 1 per customer. Maximum value is $9.99. Roseville residents only. Proof of residency is required at participating locations only.
To 15-year-old Harper, buying an $80 vintage rock t-shirt is a great investment. To Harper's mom, this logic has a few holes in it. So she helped Harper open a Wells Fargo Clear Access banking account. With no overdraft fees and tools to track spending, Harper's learning, one heavy metal tee at a time. However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with that.
Terms apply. Visit wellsfargo.com/deposit disclosures for fees and details.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
With so many newsletters, blogs, podcasts, and such about the game of golf, I appreciate the listen here at Golf to Go. But here's one I look forward to in my inbox. It's called Power Fades and written by a fellow New Englander named Jim McCabe. He covered the game for the Boston Globe for 23 years, going on to cover the PGA Tour for Golf Week magazine, followed by a position with the PGA Tour as Senior Manager of Communications. Since 2021, he has self-published his digital golf newsletter called Power Fades. McCabe says he has a passion for playing golf that is surpassed only by his passion for writing about people who have a passion for playing golf. I open his newsletter with a smile on my face, knowing I'll encounter another's highs and sometimes lows as McCabe writes with great sentiment about regular people's regular lives and their place in the game. And his front 9 musings add humorous reflections to this tidy package. Visit powerfades.com now and thank me later. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
When life calls for a little extra, a kitchen upgrade, paying off debt, or that dream vacation, Valley Strong Credit Union is here to help. With a Valley Strong home equity loan, you can tap into your home's value with competitive rates, flexible terms, and local guidance you can trust. Get approved in as little as 5 minutes, with funding in as few as 5 days. Your goals are within reach. Visit valleystrong.com to get your offer today. Valley Strong Credit Union. Grow your possibilities. Equal housing lender, NMLS number 456506.
It's time for the news of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories, hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah, this is none of those things. And now, here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
Hey! Hey! Yeah! Hey! Hey! Have we guys started a ticket on this, by the way? The Kayla's plug?
I don't know.
Her headphone jack? Have we started at some point that's just got to stop, right?
Well, I mean, look at what's happening.
Nobody said it was your fault.
You hear?
Nobody said it was your fault. What about this? What if you use these
I
as
feel like I'm getting bad posture.
What if you use these as crosstalk headphones?
I feel like I'll get lice with
Now, you know what? I can't argue with that. I'm the same way.
Did you guys ever get lice?
Once.
Nope.
In 4th grade, and it sucked.
My cousins gave it to me.
Do they still do lice checks at schools? Because that's how they found mine. They bring you into the nurse's office, and they take a comb, and they're basically checking you like a dog.
And they go, ugh.
Yeah, in the what?
Rice checks.
Right, yeah. And then my mom had to go get this lice shampoo.
Yep.
And I had to get scrubbed down like Rambo in First Blood. And then you don't have lice.
It is a weird thing. You've never dealt with that?
Never once.
Okay. I hope you don't have to.
I hope so too.
Because kids are the ones that tend to sometimes.
Yeah.
Speaking sort of lice, I know. I don't think you are. Are you? No, you're both. You guys, you don't have any animals, right? You have cats.
I have a cat and a tortoise.
We love him.
And you don't have animals, right?
No.
Okay.
You don't?
Anyone else, Kayla? Have you?
Oh.
Well, of course, it's got to be you.
Great.
Oh boy.
You ever shower with your dog?
Oh!
I did last night.
Well, wait a second.
Yeah.
Is it because
you showered with Kayla's dog?
No, I did not shower with Kayla's dog.
Listen,
I hate
he
this
pokes
show.
his little head into the shower.
He does.
He does.
Oh, you have curtains?
Yeah, I have the shower curtain.
You can close the bathroom
There's no
door.
expectation of
kinda like
privacy
it.
with a dog.
He's like,
You kind of like it?
yeah, I look down and then.
What are we doing here?
It's not a sexual thing. It's a dog, Matt.
Get a cat. They leave you alone.
Yeah.
No.
Here's a cat. Oh,
No,
hey.
they don't.
Yeah,
they love
don't.
the water too.
Thank you.
Yeah, Rudy, my brother's cat would like hop into the shower after I was done.
Okay,
he's not a cat.
I gotta say that's unique.
I
feel like that's kind of unique.
He's kind of like a dog, so I get
that's
it.
kind of unique.
I like
Did
when
you
my
milk a
dog
cat?
pokes his head into my shower.
There's no expectation of privacy with dogs.
I mean, it's like your kid when they're young.
I chose to. Okay, so
You
Gracie the Psycho, who is also a white dog. This is important to remember. She's white. Very important because here's the problem. So Gus is black. Gracie is white. White and black dogs.
He's black.
Okay.
Where's Nacho?
What does this matter?
Nacho's in the. You want to know where Nacho is?
Nacho's a brown dog.
It's funny you asked that. I'll tell you exactly where Nacho was. In my dirty clothes hamper.
Yeah, needing a shower.
What is going on with Nacho?
Nacho, that she likes to jump up and bury herself in the dirty clothes.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
gosh.
normal for her.
Can we pay off why the white dog is important?
So, anyways, here's why Here's why it's
land the
important
plane.
that she's a white dog. I will land the plane because every smudge shows up on her. Whereas Gus is probably incredibly filthy, but he's a black dog. It doesn't show up
Like
on him.
skids?
No, it's not skids. Although you do have to wipe Frenchie's ass every time they come in. That is a fact. No. Any Frenchie owner knows that they don't have tails, so they can't do the little gas pump thing. Like squitch, squitch. They can't pinch. They can't pinch it off. So you gotta. So yeah, 4 a.m. I'm in there with a.
Suck.
It does when you're still not awake. You haven't had a full coffee, and you're in your kitchen wiping the dog's ass. This is a fact. So
that was absolutely insane.
That's not what this is, though. It's like 8:30 last night. I'm outside, relaxing at the table, watching a game, and all of a sudden, Gracie comes over. The dogs are outside with me too, and I'm petting her. Hey, Gracie, puppy dog, bark, bark, whatever. And then I look, and her paws are brown. She found mud, and of course, she had to.
So she comes in the shower.
Spray her with a hose.
So It's 8:30, 9 o'clock at night.
Okay, so a shower's better?
She is caked in mud.
Hose. You have a pool. Toss her in.
Frenchies can't swim, first off.
That's very true.
So anyway, my only choice, because this isn't just to take a paper towel and wipe her paw. She's basically now a brown dog.
Oh, no.
So I've got to take her in there, and we have a little ledge, and she goes, it's like, sorry, and I'm talking to her. I'm like, you did this to yourself.
Yeah, right.
You did this to yourself. You wanted to do this.
And she was not happy.
At all. No. And so we've got a little detachable shower head, and I got to, and She's worried. I use my wife's exfoliating super expensive shampoo.
Dave.
I didn't want her to smell like my shampoo. It was the minty. Mine's the
one?
minty kind. No, it was some mix. It has like pebbles in it. Her shampoo has, or her soap. Maybe it's her soap had it. Maybe it was her soap.
Face exfoliant or body exfoliant.
Well, my dog's exfoliated now.
Oh, Dave.
So, anyways, I gotta wash the dog, dry the dog, and then the part she hates, I gotta blow dry the dog. So I take no. So I take one of I have like a tie, like for a suit, and I make a little bonnet so that it covers her dog ears because they hear super hard, and then I put it on low, and I'm wiping and blow dry.
So you're going into the grooming business, is what you're telling us?
No, I hate that.
The towel dry enough?
The towel dries to a point, but then afterwards, of course, every single time she gets the zoomies, she goes all around the house and she'll jump onto a couch, and then all she does is rub herself into the. She's just up downstairs rubbing one out, trying to get dry.
She's doing what?
And trying to get dry. She's just and gets the couch all wet and dog hairy. Yeah, Matt George.
Hi.
Matt, did you smoke weed before the show? Your eyes are dilated.
Matt George, Sactown Sports.
Yeah, Matt George,
formerly
Sactown
babysitted-
Sports.
Hi, yes, important question.
Do you know me?
So,
do you know me?
I have seen film. I'm not assuming.
You know what that does.
Here. I'm not assuming.
Okay.
You showered full?
You want to know if I was naked?
Yes.
You want to know if I was naked?
You showered full butt ass
naked. You want to know if I was naked?
No, and then there's a follow-up.
Okay. Answer one is 100% I did.
Okay.
Because I've said, you know what? I'll kill two birds with one stone. I took a shower.
You actively also cleansed yourself while there was a
dog.
First.
I got out of the way first. Then, while she stood on the little ledge, just waiting.
Did you make eye contact?
The whole time. And I know what you want to ask. The third thing as well. I know what else you want to ask.
No further questions.
Hey, Matt. The answer to your third question: 100%. Every time.
No further questions.
Every time, buddy.
I rest my case.
Anyways.
No, I just want that to sit there for a second.
Well, I'll invite Red into the shower then.
See?
Next time.
No.
It's just an easier way.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Are you
butt naked when my dog looking at me?
Are you advocating that are you saying, honestly, Are you saying it's are you advocating like some sort of modesty around a dog?
I'm not modest.
It's a dog. It's a dog.
In your household, you should not be modest.
It's a dog.
Shower with your turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah, turtle.
Again, I just turn a hose on.
It's how do you know it's not a shower turtle?
They soak.
Just saying.
Oh, bath. Take a bath with it.
Take a bath.
I'm fine.
Turtle bath.
I'm all right.
Just have it floating around there.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's the whole thing. Dog owners know, man. You gotta clean your dog.
Listen, doors are closed during certain things with pets, and that's one of them.
Did you see how annoyed my dog was last night with me?
How would I possibly have seen that?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not following me on any social media?
No, of course I am. I just wasn't on social media last night.
J. Ross is in the know.
Yes, because you're singing around him. Your Michael Jackson thing?
Yeah. You saw. You see my stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
How come you never brought your dog in?
Huh?
How come you never brought your dog in?
I was actually going to ask you guys if you'd get mad if I brought him in one day. You guys
Who would get mad?
Well, I don't know. Some people don't like that kind of stuff.
Okay, you're listening to.
He's like, I've had enough.
Wow.
He's like, I've had enough of this, Mom. You're not petting me. You're going down YouTube rabbit holes.
Can I just say that your home videos of you with your dog, you look a lot better than I do when I do home videos. Like you're all made up and look all like you're ready to go on TV.
You get home from work.
I'm like my hair's like a beard.
You're naked in the shower.
Yeah, I'm naked in the shower. You know what? Next time I'll take a video. I'll send it to you.
Why?
Am I in the shower with my dog?
Last question. Celebrity birthdays brought to you by Carmichael Cookies. You said you sing to your dog, right?
Yeah.
Do you insert your dog's name into
Yes, I did
songs?
that.
Same here.
I said, why? And then I'd add his name.
Puppy, puppy, doggy. Yeah.
Lady in Red. Do you sing that?
I like that song.
Doggy in bed is cuddling with me, cheek to muzzle.
Cheek.
Yeah. Celebrity birthday.
Okay. Let's go.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, boy.
Oh, hey, on this date, in what year did the song California Girls come out?
Oh, great.
Wow.
Are you talking about the David Lee Roth or the Beach Boys? Beach Boys?
No, Katy Perry featuring Snoop Dogg.
Yes,
idiot.
correct.
Left Shark.
He was there live for that.
I was.
Wait, that's right.
Yeah. 2007.
Ooh.
I think that's right. I think that's right. 2007.
I'll go 8 just to be different.
2010.
We have a correct answer. Goes to Christopher Law, 2010.
Oh.
Assist from Richie right there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How about
he knows his he knows it's Katy Perry.
Of course you know Katy Perry, Richie.
How about
what was the Super Bowl that you went to, Dave?
Oh.
What year?
It was I don't know. It was Arizona. It was the Patriots Seahawks with the Marshawn Lynch, the interception at the goal line in Arizona.
So you think that was 2007?
No, it was later than that.
Brave thing that in front of
No, that thing was like 2015, 2016.
Allen Iverson's practice rant was on this date in what year? Not a game.
You talking about practice?
2001.
Yeah, 2001.
It is. It's 2001.
Yeah. 2004.
It's 2002.
Oh!
Happy birthday, Mr. Beast.
Oh my gosh, my nephews are obsessed with this guy.
Mr. Beast is 29.
I think he's older than that. I'm going to say 33.
32.
46.
Dave's closest, 28. Happy birthday to Alex Smith.
Ah, love Alex.
Alex Smith is 41.
44.
He is 42.
42.
We have a correct answer. Goes to Chris and Kayla, 42.
All right.
Way to go, K-Town.
Coming up on the show.
Yeah! That's my new nickname.
Yeah.
K-Town.
What's coming up on the show?
Oh,
He's
well.
just typing away. I'm like, what are you?
just playoff recaps. Nothing important happened last night, so just some minor playoff.
We
recaps.
talk about practice.
Practice?
Not a game.
Practice.
Not a game. Not a game. Not a game.
That's a great rant. I watched it again
Practice.
this morning.